yes, we're late, and it is my fault this time, for once. Um, being a definite boomer and not being able to figure out how to get my sound to work, which is kind of important. But anyway, we got it figured out. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're looking very USMC today.
Yeah. Does this look familiar?
It does. No, I remember that very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having flashbacks.
He especially remembers the lap dance that went with it.
Which one?
All of them.
I mean, it's only gay if you smile.
Or it's only gay if you bankrupt yourself.
Yeah. I mean, on lap dances, yeah, I always get them for free.
Well, that's because you're married, and that's easy.
Correct.
You have to pay in other
correct.
ways.
Well, I pay. Yeah, I definitely pay in other ways, but yeah, it's like, yeah.
Trust me, I'm married. I know.
Oh yeah, there. Again, no pussy is free. Everybody that says you can get free pussy here, it's like, how am I going to be paying for that exactly?
With
Jonesy,
your
what's
life.
your on that?
With your life.
Sucks to be you guys.
The difference is that we actually get some on a fairly regular basis.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I don't have to be married. I can get some on a regular basis. No, I'm just
yeah, you have to pay for it.
My man.
I'm saying it sucks to be you guys.
No, it actually doesn't. It's
it's
not that bad. It's actually pretty fucking cool. But anyway,
I wouldn't trade it, honestly. If I had to be honest, better being married.
It is because but here's the thing: is I thought that when I was 21, and I thought that I'd met the one. Definitely was not the one, right? Definitely a very toxic individual, and fucking Sam Dubois in the house. Do you want to come on? I will send you a fucking link.
Is this somebody we're supposed to know?
No, you guys don't know him. Old friend of mine. He started reenacting when he was like 16. He was working at Subway, bought his entire fucking kit as a combat medic, then joined the army, was a combat medic, and now he's a tattoo bartender. But no, Sam is a fucking awesome dude. How the fuck are you watching this right now? Or why are you watching it rather?
I was gonna say how is he watching it? Probably on an internet connected device.
Okay, penis. I get that, but seriously. But why are you watching it, Sam? But if you want to come on, you're more than fucking welcome to be introduced to these clowns. Sam is I think I've sent pictures in the chat. If I haven't, I will later. But of him when he was 16, scrawny fucking shrimp. This guy was probably about, I don't know, 90 pounds soaking wet. And he bought his whole impression. He got an original medic armband, original fucking John Lennon, the old school frames from the 1910s, new old stock. Yeah, he bought the frames and had his optometrist cut them with his prescription, and he wore them for years. So
badass.
Yeah. But so earlier Jake was telling me that he got some good footage of some shit that pissed him off today on the road.
Oh, really?
I almost got taken out today.
Shit.
Dude, let me message Sam really quick, because if he can come on, if he doesn't, whatever. But
good thing you had your high vis on.
No, I actually wasn't wearing this. I was wearing a black shirt today. Yeah, I changed after I got home from work.
That's why you almost died. So yeah.
Because I didn't have it on. Yeah. I should have been wearing my safety hard hat too.
Is that one they give you one of those?
Yeah, actually they do. We have bump caps.
Oh, nice.
What kind of hard hat? Is it like the typical, or is it like the old
No, it's literally just one of the lightweight bump caps.
Yeah. It's not hardcore, because I think people who wear the old school, I don't know what the fuck they're actually called, but the Brody style, that
Yeah,
like
it's
are
like
360
aluminum.
degrees.
Yeah.
No, they're plastic, but like they're 360 degrees, and like a lot of miners and lumberjacks and certain people like linemen will wear them.
Yeah.
I think those are fucking awesome. What are they called, Jonesy?
I need to ask them. I see linemen all the time, so I might as well ask them.
But you know the helmet I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah.
They wear it all the time, but I don't know. I'll have to ask them next time I go to work.
Yeah, I don't know if there isn't like there's probably a proper name, of course, but like I don't know if anybody, who gives a shit what it's called?
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know if they would know,
Dude,
but like,
we went to this. I used to work like when I was in high school. I'd work construction a lot, and my boss, he worked like he would do like insurance jobs and stuff, but he's connected through the school and other things, and he had like this conference in Knoxville. It was Knoxville or I think it was Nashville actually. It's like this big like demonstration of tools, like everybody's there. I mean, it was massive.
yeah.
And we were walking through there, and this one vendor had like custom hard hats, dude. They were dope as shit, like Iron
style?
Man, like just all different things. Like they had an American flag one that was sick, and
Like both styles though, like the
yeah.
fucking regular.
Oh, he had one that looked like a baseball helmet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then we were I was standing by the concessions. I was getting something to eat with my buddies, and my group came to us and we're like, "Hey, we need to get the hell out of here." So we were like basically running away from the event we went to because one of the fucking guys in our group stole that baseball hard hat. So that was interesting.
He stole it or he acquired it?
Well, I mean,
He
no, he
fucking
stole
stole
it.
it.
It was pretty
Yeah, he
obvious, I
fucking
think.
stole it.
But, yeah. So so we ran, like we went through like a construction area, and like they just never found us. And I was like, dude, this is my teacher. Like, this is hilarious.
The one I just shared in the chat was the one I thought you were talking about, the full brim ones.
Yeah, they're plastic though, usually.
Okay.
Well, most of the time they're painted. Yeah, you're right. There's both styles of like
right.
So yeah, it's like that's what I was talking about, like those kind.
But I don't know what they're called. It's just called. It's like full brim construction helmet.
Right, and I don't know because like there's certain people who wear them in certain jobs, and there's other people who just wear the regular like baseball style kind of without the fucking but I mean I'm not in construction. I never have been, so I don't know.
I had to wear one of those one time for a job where I was installing blinds in a newly built apartment complex.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, you're welcome. Every time I walk past that place now, I'm just like, "You're welcome, assholes."
It is to be honest, like, and to be like actually like not joking. It is cool, like when you do a job like that, where you like install shit around the area. It is really kind of cool to like drive by and be like, "Hey, I installed those fucking lights. I installed this blinds, whatever." It's like I did that. I know exactly what fucking happened there, and yeah. So
and nobody else knows but me. And every time I go by, it's like, yeah, I did that.
As long as it looks good. As long as it looks good. That's it. But
so Jake, what happened? I want to know.
I'm going to share the link in the Facebook chat.
Okay.
Do you just want to share it?
Yeah, and then Mike can pull it up. There's no audio. It's 18 seconds long. It's from my dash cam.
Well, do you just want to share it like in StreamYard?
Yeah, I can do that too. Hold on.
Do that.
Oh, I have to download it apparently.
Your own fucking video?
No, this is yeah. Hold on. Present screen window, that one.
Okay,
it's literally
give a little context before we there we go.
So this is the dash cam. It's mounted just left of center on my windshield. I'm driving northwest on Interstate 9094. I'm just south of Toma, Wisconsin. Back like I don't know, 15 miles earlier, this construction zone started where there's big signs, like 8 of them, that say all trucks left lane, 55-mile-an-hour speed limit. In this shot, I'm doing 65 because the amount of traffic piling up behind me. And I've been playing leapfrog. Well, this truck that's going to come in on the right, on my right, in the lane he's not supposed to be in. He's been trying to get around me on the right for the last 3 miles, and anyway.
Okay. Oh, I was hoping I'd hear audio of you like
No,
swearing.
there's no audio.
Okay.
And keep in mind, I'm doing 65.
Right.
Oh,
I just slammed on the brakes.
What the fuck?
He just couldn't take
Play it
it
again,
anymore.
obviously.
Can we see it again? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Whoa!
Just
Yeah, I'm doing 65. He's got to be doing at least
80.
75, 80.
Oh,
Holy man.
It bumped you like.
One more time.
Yeah, he didn't touch me. That bump you see was me slamming on the brakes.
Right.
Oh, and I was loaded too. I was like 78,000 pounds.
Oh,
Jesus
okay. I thought you meant you were wasted or something.
No, he's wasted.
Yeah, I know.
The other
Yeah,
guy,
this guy's
like,
wasted.
what the fuck, man? Like,
Wow.
what the fuck?
How
Like,
many more times
yeah.
until he actually?
And you actually hit that fucking brake too. You could see the fucking truck just.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's scary as shit. And it's in a construction zone.
And it's in a construction zone, and I was already doing 10 over for the construction zone speed limit.
Right. Oh my god.
So we almost had like basically like a movie style train wreck, you know.
Oh yeah, and there was trucks piled up for 1.5 miles behind me.
Oh man.
Oh.
And they were on my bumper. I was doing 65 and they were on my bumper.
He was either really tired or fucking blasted. Wasted.
No, I think he was fucking angry.
Well, all the above could apply.
Because when he got up next to me, he actually looked over and he was glaring at me.
So describe him without giving too many details.
If he wasn't an American, he was Slavic.
Okay.
Dude, I deal with truckers all the time, man, and I swear to God,
thank you for your cervix.
That's a fucking dude. I've had them almost fight me.
Really?
Dude, yeah.
No, I don't believe that for a second. They almost
like,
fought
what?
you.
I can go in there. I'm like, no, it's closed, man. You can't go in there. He's like,
so
well, where the fuck do I turn around at? You know, so
you don't. You go around the fucking block.
I don't know, man. You know, I'll just give them like, I don't know.
Jonesy, what was the closest it came to blows? What was
just on the job or
like a situation like that where you almost had to fight a truck driver, as you say?
He just came in. He was just like, he's bitching that he couldn't go in because it wasn't there's a certain time they'll let you in, because if I let you in, all the fucking people that are coming in and out are going to get clogged up, and it's happened before, and it's a clusterfuck.
Right.
And it's just like a real tight pinch, and he come in and there's like we make him sign in, and he's just like, pow! I mean, he's hitting that iPad. And I was like, dude, you're gonna quit hitting that iPad like that. And it just escalated from there. And you know, he's going. I basically told him, I was like, dude, get in the fucking truck. You know, my whole job is de-escalation. Like, I don't want to escalate it to where I have to physically hurt him. But I've had close encounters. Like, he was just like bucking at me, getting close to me, and that's when I told him get in the fucking truck. But and I'll let shit go, because I'll be like, you know, maybe you're having a hard fucking day, or if it's really bad, I'll trespass you. Now what you gonna do? Call your company and tell them what you did. I got it all on video. It's crazy sometimes. But I was going to tell you, like, most of them don't even speak fucking English. I had a Chinese family one time. It was crazy.
Really?
Yeah, there was like fucking 3 people in there, and the driver didn't speak any English, and I talked to a guy from Africa, and he told me he crossed the border 3 months ago, and he's driving a fucking semi truck, and he has a driver's license. It's
Great
funny, like,
American. A lot of them are coming up, but Great American.
yeah.
A
So
lot of
it's
them are
just
coming
like a
up.
lot of. I'll be like,
It's
you
just what
drive
I've been
down here.
told. They're the best.
Yeah, you drive down here, and they're like, what? And then we'll have to get into Google Translate. It's
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
really?
stupid.
You have to
but
go
yeah,
that far?
I called my boss after that, and she said, "Yeah, I'm sending that video to that guy's company.
Yeah, good.
Good. Oh,
He's
fuck,
gonna get
dude.
he's gonna get roasted.
Hopefully,
That was fucked. I mean, like, both of you were lucky as fuck.
if I didn't want to make it home today, I would have let him hit me.
Mm. But I mean, you don't want to get fucked up. Like,
I also kind of like my truck, even though
Yeah.
it's even though it's a Freightliner Cascadia. I kind of like my truck.
yeah,
I'm very comfortable in my truck.
yeah.
been-
Yeah, that's
Fuck, I've been driving that same truck for almost 3 years now.
I've seen
that
some
was
pretty,
a real close call.
I've seen some gnarly semi wrecks, you know, in videos and such. Wouldn't want to be in the middle of one of those.
Well, no, and
No,
like you were
no.
talking about Jake too, is like you're one of the biggest things is that most truckers nowadays don't have a CB.
No, they don't. It's fucking bullshit. I
Right.
personally think it should be mandatory on every fucking truck.
Because you could have just told them, hey, fucking whatever,
Hey,
call sign.
fuck stick.
Yeah,
Speed limit's 55 here, and I'm already doing 65. Back the fuck off.
yeah. You
Right.
can't be Smokey and the Bandit anymore, unfortunately.
Well, but that
Also, did
actually
you
was-
see did you see the big fucking sign 10 miles ago that said all trucks left lane?
Mm.
Yeah,
or-
then he just
or-
had he had to get up there right at the choke point, right at the, I
Yep.
mean, because I was seeing that, I'm like, oh no, and then fucking Jesus Christ.
I wish we had a little audio to hear what your response was. So, I imagine it was a colorful stream.
It was
of
probably
language.
perfectly calm.
Yes.
Everything was fine. And he
probably
just,
just
went,
like-
oh, you.
Yeah. Whoopsie daisy.
Oh, you silly goose.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
shucky darns.
Oh, what
I
you
know
gonna
you.
do?
You were probably going, you fucking retarded cocksucking piece of shit, faggot, fuck. Like, what the fuck are you thinking?
I think it was something along the lines of Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
It's just-
Yeah.
And there's
My-
no excuse for that.
My
shit.
go-to is like, oh shit. I'll say that one a lot.
That's a lot of people's reaction. Like Jake, you've had that reaction too, and Mike has. Like when things
Yeah.
happen, you're just like, "Oh shit!"
yeah,
Yep.
that's the
And
big
then you
one. Yeah.
react, and then you start cussing
Yeah.
like a storm.
Dude, we had a bomb explode in front of
Be
us,
right
and that was
back, guys.
literally the last things I said. I kept saying, my buddy looked at me, he's like, dude, Jones, your last words would have been, oh shit.
That's kind of
And then-
dark, but it's true.
And
I
no
mean,
one
it was
blamed you
true.
for it.
I think his was, aw, fuck.
Yeah,
So,
it's 2 words. It's whatever the fuck you want to
man, it's like,
Yeah.
damn.
say, like shit or fuck. Yeah,
It reminds me,
What?
yeah. I remember one time I walked into I probably told this story before, but I'm fucking broken record, but I was walking in, we were covering down for these fucking assholes that can't watch their cop on their own. And we're pulling guard at their cop, and we're in a firefight, and I'm relieving the guy. And so I just go down there just to be down there.
You too? Come here. Come here.
And I heard a thud, and I was like in a real good mood. And I knew it was a mortar, and I just started counting, just 1, 2.
I can get out of here. Yep.
Yeah, and I walked up I walked up in the hood, the guard post, and I walked up, my buddy was over there, and I was like, hello. And I mean, as soon as I did that, it was like, boom, just
Wham.
exploded. It killed the guy next to us. Like, it was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
But I just thought about it, I was like, man, it could have killed me. And the last thing I said was just a goofy ass hello. Like a fucking.
well, that's the thing, too, is like, Jake today going, oh, shit. Like, that could have been it,
Yeah.
And then he's
I've
not
had,
able
like,
to be home, yeah.
You guys have probably had that. I mean, I think Mike, we've talked about it. It's like just those moments you're like, damn, dog. I mean, just like what happened to you, man. You're like, I could have fucking died. Damn.
It was right fucking
Yeah.
there. And my thing was, oh shit. That's basically what you say.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people say that same thing is like, oh shit or oh fuck. Like it's just two words consistently. It's like, oh shit or oh fuck.
There's not much else you can do in the moment.
No,
Right.
I mean,
Right.
that's the most you can. So you do something.
But it's still funny thinking about it, and in hindsight, is like that would have been my two last words ever spoken. Like, oh shit or oh fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just like, I mean, it's really fucking dark humor and it's funny as shit. But like, yeah,
you just quote the bowl of petunias from Hitchhiker's Guide. Oh no, not again.
Yeah, not again. But oh no, you're like,
Not again, I'm about to die.
Not again. Fuck. God damn it. Now I can't sleep. So it's like, yeah, but yeah, it's just, it is actually fucking funny. Like thinking about this now is like what people say when they're in situations like that.
Yeah.
It really is. Cause it's not much. It really isn't. Like, ah, fuck.
Yep.
Ah, shit.
Holy fuck is the one that I've leaned on a few times.
Oh yeah. I've heard that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
And then bam.
Yeah.
You know, the more you think about these expletive curses, the more you're like, they don't even make sense from a logical standpoint.
No,
think
not
of,
at all.
like, holy fuck. Let's think about the words here for a second. They do not belong together in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Right.
The holiness and intercourse, coming together.
But it's what people have been saying, like in whatever language throughout history. Like people have been saying the same thing. Like you see a ballista arrow coming at you, and you're like, "Ah, fuck."
Yep.
Like, what would a Roman legionnaire think? Like, if cavalry came over the hill in front of him, like just a legionnaire with his shield and his pike,
right?
In a whole column of enemy cavalry comes over the hill in front. What would a legionnaire say?
Ah, fuck.
Whatever Latin.
Fuck in Italian. Subtitles in Italian.
Latin.
Or Latin.
To be pedantic as fuck. It's Latin.
Let me look up what that is.
Yeah, you should try to figure out how to pronounce it and then just present
I'll
it
let you know
the crowd. But yeah, I mean, I think the same sentiment has been said by people, not just soldiers throughout history, but like everybody who's like about to be in a shitty situation.
Well,
like,
yeah.
Ah, fuck. Or, oh,
what did
the exact same?
What did the Iraqis say right before the haboob?
Well, they said, Muzian, haboob. So not good. That's what they said. Is not good. That's
a very polite way of saying, "Oh fuck."
Right. But the awe was the funniest thing in hindsight. Like, Muzian, haboob, and they put their hand up, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And they look at they point at the fucking direction, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. What the oh fuck. Like same thing. Like, oh man, that thing is up in the fucking stratosphere. This fucking sandstorm.
Yeah, and it's a wall of shit as high as you can see.
And it's red.
And you can see it. You can see the leading edge of it just boiling.
Right. And it's got lightning in it, which is it freaked me the fuck out. I was like,
and then right before the wavefront hits, the air goes dead calm.
And then it's like 100+ mile an hour winds for like 15 minutes straight, just
Yeah,
Bam!
and you can't see your hand right here.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that you cannot see your fucking hand in front of your face.
Even the bad guys don't want to do anything when the haboob hits.
Yeah, but that's why it was just. I know I did that on the stream before, but like the Iraqi soldier was just like, I was like, what's going on, dude? He goes, Muzian, Haboob. That's exactly what he did, and then I was like, all right.
From
And
how
then
you describe it, it sounds like, I mean, apocalyptic.
It feels like that because it's fucked up. Like it's really like
it's literally like watching. How do you describe it? Have you ever seen a cloud wall, Michael, where it's just like a severe thunderstorm and it's just the air is just clear on one side and then it's just a wall of clouds.
Yeah, no,
and you can see the storm coming behind this wall of clouds.
Yeah, no, I've been in like places where it's just nothing for as far as you can see, and then you see like clouds with like this just rain that's coming down and stuff like that.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about where it's actual like a wall of clouds going across the entire sky where the front is, where the cold front is.
A bit up north, more northern of where I am. I've seen stuff like that. Yeah.
Jonesy,
imagine that. Imagine
really
that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But it's red.
Yeah.
It goes from the ground to as high as you can see, and it's coming at you at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah,
Jonesy, did you guys have those in Afghanistan?
What is it again? Where we're talking about?
It's a sandstorm. It's a fucking
a sandstorm. That's
severe
what I thought.
sandstorm.
Yeah.
I went to 2 sandstorms in Kuwait. I didn't see any in Afghanistan. But I had
the Kuwait sandstorms were fucking brutal.
Dude, it was crazy. Like they were telling us, I was literally waiting to get on a bird, and the motherfucker hit, and it was just like everything just went to shit.
Black. No, it's black.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was cool. I could literally stare at the fucking sun. It was crazy.
You could see it.
A little bit, yeah. At first, yeah, it was nuts, and then it just got completely dark. And go ahead.
My first sandstorm was in Kuwait, and it happened in the middle of the day.
Yeah,
and it went from noon daylight brightness to like 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night dark.
Yeah,
it was just like that over the course of like 15 seconds.
What's up, Jonesy?
I said Kuwait was hot as fuck, man.
Oh, you have no fucking idea. When were you there? What months?
Oh, God, I couldn't tell you, dude. I went there a couple times. I guess that was when I was on leave. So early, like it was like, when did I go home on fucking leave? August, I think.
Yep, that's that's the worst time of the year to be in Kuwait.
Oh, dude, it was awful. And I remember people just were fucking, they wanted to go smoke and they'd think about it and they're like, nah, I'm not going to do it. Just because it was so hot. Of course, I'd go do it, but
yeah, but no, Kuwait sucks because it's like we were in Kuwait like on our second deployment, and yeah, there it is.
This is a sandstorm in Kuwait.
Yeah,
you took that picture?
I did not. This is not my picture. I just found this online. But yeah, that's what it looks like. That's probably either early morning or early evening, or late morning or early evening, judging by the light level outside the storm. But that's what it looks like when it's rolling in at you. It's just a wall of shit going as high as you can possibly see it.
Yeah, and the pictures don't pick it up that well.
No,
like they really don't. Yeah, so so Jonesy, so you got hit with one when you're going home on leave.
When I was there like 2 times, I think, or 3, something like that. I can't remember, but once when I was leaving and one when I was coming back, I hit a sandstorm each time. And then when I was in Afghanistan, we had an earthquake. We had a couple of earthquakes. One time when we were in a valley on a mission, and it was like, I forget the valley's name, but anyways, but the other one was worse. It was it lasts a lot longer. It lasted for like damn 20, 30 seconds, something like that. Everybody's like,
Jesus.
you know, like, and I remember like I was sitting in the MWR and it started shaking. I was on the phone with the lady I was talking to, and I was just like, I look up and I was like, I thought we were being attacked again. I was like, what the hell's going on? And
Yeah.
everybody just fucking stood up and ran out the door, and I just sat there. I was like, I was like, I was like, well, I'll just die in here, I guess. And it just quit. But that was funny as shit seeing everybody run out that door, man. That was like 20 people.
Yeah,
So
this is of the Kuwait towers.
Yeah.
I've actually been there. This is right on the Gulf Coast, right on the
mean,
Persian Gulf Coast.
That looks like some of the, outskirt scenes in Blade Runner, or something like that.
So this tower, you can't even see the top of it. The top of it's up here somewhere at the top of the picture. This tower over here is actually a water tower, and then this tower's got a restaurant in the lower dome, and it's got an observation deck in the upper dome. I've actually been there. I ate in that restaurant once. Really good food.
Weird.
And then this third tower is basically just lights to light up the other two. But yeah,
that's what it looks like after it starts clearing. That's the
yes. This is probably
Day
what do you
3,
say?
yep.
I was gonna say like 45 minutes into the storm.
Well, I would say day 3. Because like it hits and then it's like that for several days, and then it's like day 3 and 4 it starts to clear. Because like I mean I don't know. So Jake, were the ones in Kuwait similar to the ones in Iraq?
The ones in Kuwait, I tend to think they went faster.
Yeah, because the ones in Iraq seem to just last for like 3 or 4 to 5 days.
Yeah, the ones in Kuwait went through a lot faster.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's it really is like I remember I've told this story before, but I'll say it again. Yeah, we'll show this quick.
Yeah, that's what they look like not in a sandstorm.
Oh, very nice.
But
yeah,
like I remember one of the
gorgeous.
first
I'd go
sandstorms we
back.
had. I think it was that same one where he goes, "Oh, boob," and I didn't know what the fuck it was. And we were sitting there, and I went to the phone trailer, right, to call my family because I got off shift or I got off early or whatever the fuck. So I'm sitting there, and I walk into this fucking trailer, and after the wind and everything, before the sand had actually set in, so I walk in there, and I'm on the phone with a 6-second fucking delay. Like, I mean, really, nobody knows what that's like. Is like be on a fucking phone and like, hey, how are you doing?
That delay is terrible.
Good. How are you? Doing well. Yeah. Hey, good to hear your voice. And it's like, fuck, man. Like, but you still do it. And so I'm sitting there. I'm in the trailer, and all of a sudden, I fucking just the dust starts coming in through the door, and I'm like, on the phone, I'm like, holy shit. And then I started talking to my dad, who had been to Iraq, and I was like, so how long do these sandstorms usually last? He goes, oh, you getting hit by one now? And I'm like, yeah, it's coming through the door, and it's like, I'm starting to do that thing. And he's like, it's like 3 to 5 days. And I'm like, what? I thought it'd be over like in, like a few hours. And he's like, nah, it's like 3 to 5 days. Okay. And so I'm talking to him, and then blah, 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 get done. I walk outside, and that's what you said. You can't see your fucking hand in front of your face. I was like, oh shit. Open the trailer door, and I'm like, fuck, everything's pitch black, and it's like noon. It's like the middle of the fucking day, and I can't see shit.
And it's Hurricane Eyewall force winds.
Right. And I'm like, oh fuck. And so I just put my t-shirt up over my face, and I was like, and I'm walking like this. And I know the route back to the barracks and everything like that. I know the route back, but it's probably about 150 yards. And so I'm walking like a zombie, and like, oh, am I running into shit? And get back to the room, and get into the room, and it's completely full of fucking sand. Our air conditioner that we had, the little wall unit, was already fucked. And that was like an hour and a half into the storm. And I'm like, oh Christ. And so long story short, we got in there and we just covered our faces with masks and shamags and all that shit. And then we're like, oh, we'll just go to sleep because we're all tired. But yeah, they were impressive in Iraq, like that, because they have haboobs here in like Arizona and New Mexico and shit. They do have them, but one
sort of.
what? No, they do. They have sandstorms, right?
Well, yeah, but sort of.
Right, but like the ones we had over there, because like Hartman, right? You know, he had been there before. He was there in 05, and he was like, oh, this is gonna fucking suck.
It's the Diet Coke of sandstorms.
Right, exactly, yeah. But
One
anyway.
calorie, not sandstorm enough.
Yeah, well, why don't you tell me, if you're such a patriot, how many calories are in a sandstorm? 'Cause I had never heard you answer.
167.2.
Wait a second. You didn't answer the question and you interrupted me. I'd like to finish. Go ahead.
How many calories are in a sandstorm? You tell me. I did.
No, I asked you.
167.2.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is you're wrong. You haven't even looked at the evidence. You haven't even looked at it. You know, you were sitting there thinking about things that didn't matter while you were in Iraq. That's why we lost the war. You know, if Bush hadn't sent us there, you know, you're the one who lost the war, Jake.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take that.
That's the best answer right there.
That is the best answer.
We lost the war because I got an Article 15 in October of 09.
No, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
So,
I'll
but,
take it. It's
So
like,
in Afghanistan, Jonesy, like, you didn't have haboobs?
No, no, I don't think. I don't want to say no because they might down south. I don't know.
No, but like where you were at, like in the
No.
Hindu Kush region, like
No.
no, they had mountains. They had things to stop it.
It was, man, I'll tell you
Well,
this, it was beautiful out there. If Afghanistan got its shit together, they'd make a killing on tourism, you know. So
which they were doing in the 50s.
right.
Under my administration, they were doing great. Let me just tell you. But you know, since
It's like
Sleepy
crazy shit
Joe,
out there.
It's like Colorado over there, isn't it? Like the climate and everything, and the
Yeah, kind of.
yeah.
It's kind of like a mixture of Colorado and here, you know.
Right. It's not like just a desert shithole.
Right. It's humid, and you got, like, up north, you got a lot of vegetation, and yeah, it's like an alpine, I guess. Yeah, and then
yeah, from images I've seen of it.
No, you don't get to play. You don't get to play with the K bar.
Hey,
we would walk places, and
You're
it'd be
too
like,
little for that.
just some of the craziest shit I've seen. I seen a mountain, and my buddy, we were like up top above this village. We were going to go into this village, and my buddy, I walked up to him, and he's sitting on a rock looking at something. He said, "Jones, look at this shit, man." I looked through his ACOG, and it's a waterfall, literally like pouring straight out of a fucking mountain, dude. It was fucking gorgeous, and it's crazy. And they got a lot of cool. It can be dangerous too, you know. That river will fucking. I looked that up the other day. What that river was named? I can't fucking remember now. Shit.
well,
It's
it's
a pretty
thing too,
dangerous
like
river.
with Iraq, like when we were there, like where we were at, like right in Baghdad, around Baghdad, it was actually pretty, like, although it's a desert, it's not all sand. It's not like Kuwait, you know.
Yeah.
It was like kind of rocky soil, and then a bunch of trees, and then reeds, like in the creeks and the rivers and shit. There's like reeds. Remember that, Jake?
Yeah.
Like it was just like full of reeds, and like you read about in biblical stories, you know, and the architecture was very fucking cool. And that's why I think Jonesy, you and I were talking about this the other day on the phone, or probably a while back, but like I would love to be able to go back and just see it without being fucking scared all the time. you know.
I've
And
actually considered going to Kuwait on a vacation.
Kuwait would be fun,
Yeah, I was
but
about to say
that's not Iraq. Like,
Yeah,
you know, like that was, you know what I mean? Like it's. I know you have a lot more time in Kuwait than I do, but like, I think Iraq is it's older school. Besides all the like the fucking electric wires and shit running and the satellite dishes and shit like that. But like I think would you ever consider going back to Iraq?
yeah. If I wasn't gonna get shot at,
Right. Jonesy, going back to Afghanistan?
Yeah, I probably would. I mean, I've had my. I mean, I still hate those bastards, but I'd respect them, and I would go back. But
Yeah, it's and that's I think, you know, we're pretty fresh out, but like there are some Vietnam vets who go back and they get a lot of closure, I guess.
yeah,
And there's some who just go, fuck no, never again.
I'd like to fish in that river right there and camp,
Just sit there and just fucking
smoke a
relax.
doob or something. Yeah,
Yeah, fuck yeah. And just enjoy it and just enjoy the nature because
yeah,
again, I couldn't believe how like Iraq was, you know, it looks a lot like the same, but it is actually beautiful when you get to where we were at. And it's so historical because you literally, like, if you've read the Bible, the Old Testament, you have been told about all of these things, and then you get to see them in person. You're like, there's these areas and everything, and you're like, oh fuck, that's what it looks like. Holy shit, it's the same that I'm seeing. Go ahead.
Jonesy, can I, with your permission, can I pull up this picture I found on Google Maps from the area around Keating?
yeah.
Because I don't want to accidentally trigger bad memories.
Oh no, you're good, dude. It's a daily thing for me. It's all right.
So I think this is looking upriver, right at where the two streams come together.
Yeah. Zoom. God, hold on. Let me try to zoom in here.
That
Oh
just-
yeah, buddy. Let me tell you something. Right where your arrow was just at. I almost
here?
died right there, my man. You would not. Oh man, a helicopter almost killed me.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of firefights right there, actually. Going to.
See, that what we're just talking about, like, it's so crazy because like that just looks like any
It's
place you
beautiful,
could go to in my state, you know?
Yeah, it's
Like,
beautiful country.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. It's
It's
gorgeous.
like I could see people floating that river, fishing in it, you
Yep.
know, like
Yep.
So that
Jonesy, did you guys go? Did you guys go swimming?
Oh
Or
shit!
was-
No, they wouldn't let us do that. Dude, it was like, and I'm sure you know this, but it was just like fucking violence and combat every day. It was just fucking. We asked them if we could fish there. One time they were like, "No, you'll die." Yeah, so we were just like, "All right," but
Right.
we were out there. I couldn't tell you how many times I've been standing out there and they're fucking mortaring us. I'm like running for my fucking life. Literally directly to the left, there's a big ass fucking rock, and we were on guard one time, and they used a tree in the middle of our cop as a target reference point to shoot
Oh.
their B-10 recoilless rifle, which is Russian, and they'd shoot it, and it hit that big ass fucking rock. I mean, it killed like maybe 3 or 4 people. Wounded like 10 people, and like we're helping them and shit, and then they shoot it again and it hit the fucking same rock again. I think it was later, and then they hit us from like where that guy's standing. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm almost 100% sure, dude. Like, man, this is kind of taking me back right now. Like, if like you ever you're familiar with like my story in the book, Red Platoon, or anything like in the movie when that guy goes and he sets up and he posts right there, that's me. That's exactly my view almost. Like, dude, I could, you see that field back there just below that mountain?
Yep.
This one?
Yeah, just like right above where the river will end.
that green
What?
area.
Yeah,
Yep.
like, dude, I couldn't tell you how many people.
Yep.
It was crazy. But anyways, so they shot an
How
RPG.
far was that? Really quick. How far is that from
Gosh, that's
from
got
this
to be
reference
like
point?
300 meters or two.
Okay.
Yeah, some.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then some of them were farther. You know, that might actually be a little further, but
Yeah, but I got you about 300.
I was at with my right because I use iron sights and especially on heavy machine guns, and I put mine at like 300. I think it was at, and yeah, and
yeah.
yeah, that was legit. And well, they shot an RPG right there at that rock. I mean, it was just always that rock. And one day we
Well,
were out
it's an easy
there.
target. It's an easy TRP. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
dude,
fucking.
100%. And
It's so easy. Yeah.
well, the
Yep.
RPG was like directly behind us. You know, so what they do is they'll shoot that B-10, and then they wait till we go out, and then they start trying to pick us off. And you know, so it hit that rock, and we're going out there the next night because they damaged something, and we have to have like I think it was like a generator piece or some shit, and they got to or something, and they got to drop it off, and that helicopter just fucking. My sergeant was like, "Stand next to this rock, Jones." I was like, "Are you fucking serious, man?"
That's
And
the rock they shoot at.
he's like, "What's the yeah?" That's what I said to him. He said, "What's the deal?" And I said, "Dude, they hit that rock fucking 3 times today, man. I ain't standing there." He's like, "You're gonna fucking stand there." And so I stood there a minute. I went up to Sergeant Kirk. I was like, "Sergeant Kirk, that shit got hit 3 times." I said, "I am not going to be a casualty of a target reference point."
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm gonna go." I said, He's like, "Or so what you're telling me is you found a better position for concealment and engaging the enemy." I said, "Absolutely." And I just walked off, and I was like, you know, like the other sergeant, he's all right guy, but he had a temper, and he's a good dude though.
Did
And
they hit the rock again?
oh, dude, they hit that rock. I couldn't tell you how many times.
So you would have been fucked.
Oh man, dude, like dead as a doornail. They one, you know, Kyle Knight, he's been on here like once or twice or something, and he's my battle buddy from that day.
Has he ever been on
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, Kyle's been on
I
here.
think he's like one time or something, but
Yeah, he's on here. He's a cool guy.
Yeah,
he's a good
welcome.
dude.
He's welcome
He's one of my
anytime. If
best
you're
friends.
listening, Knight, you're welcome anytime. So yeah.
Yeah, he
But,
might be watching. He watches me on here sometimes. And,
yeah.
Question for you, Jonesy. Did you guys have to build Keating, or was it already there when you got there?
it was already there when we got there.
Okay.
It'd been there for like, gosh, I can't remember how many years. When they set that up, I can't remember. But it'd been there for a few years.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
They said when we got there, they were like, they said nobody gets it. They're like, we don't get attacked at night. Like the guys we were like ripping with, and
Do you remember what unit they were from? Like the overall, like not the actual, like, you know, whatever, but like
I
the
can't
patch
remember
they
the
were wearing.
fucking division. I think they were Big Red 1. Maybe I'm wrong.
First ID?
Yeah.
Because I know they were mostly in Iraq at that point, but they could have been there. Yeah.
Let me tell you this. When we went to Kunar province, the 101st replaced us, dude, and they got fucked up. Like, they didn't listen to any of our advice at all.
That's what we were talking about this on the phone the other day. About I had a guy that I knew that I used to play paintball with, like in like 2006 and 7. So, excuse me, he redeployed in 2006 back home, but he was at Fort Drum, and then he got out and everything and all that shit. And he said the same fucking thing. He's like, yeah, we were taking hits left and right in 05 and 06, and the 101st, he called them the 100 worst, right? That's what he called them. He's like, they literally marched an entire fucking platoon through the valley that we said was you're going to get hit. It's not if you're going to get hit, it's you're going to get hit.
Yes.
And they marched an entire platoon through this valley and lost most of them.
Yeah.
In one go during RIP.
Dude, our truck, 2-truck, I love that damn MRAP. And it literally a week later hit a fucking like we ripped and we give the truck to him.
Yep.
It hit a fucking IED and that bastard went over like 100-meter cliff, dude. Everybody dead. Like it
Yeah.
did. It hit the front like right, I guess, and just like pushed it over
Oh fuck.
around a
Yeah.
curve. Because they're like, I mean, like they're like, dude, Steve. You know, Afghanistan was we trained for Iraq the entire time I was in basic training.
So did we. Yes. Yep.
And then when I got to my unit, they were like, "We're going to Afghanistan," and I was like, "Man, I wonder what that's going to be like." And thank God I grew up in the woods and the mountains. And,
Okay, Jonesy, another question for you. Where was your guys' closest support base? Where is your log base? Because you guys were on an outpost, but where was your actual, where did your supplies come from? Yeah.
it was in Kunar province. It's Fob Bostic.
He's getting tired. He's had some eye rubs.
I think you spell that Bostic.
Okay.
I could be
Do
wrong.
you remember approximately like Jake was asking, like approximately how far it was from the cop?
Oh man, I know it was right out of
It's bedtime
155's max range.
So within 20
from my desk.
Oh, it was right out of there. So that's like
Yeah,
25,
just like barely,
26
just
miles.
like right out of it. So I'm trying to think. I used to know all this shit, and I can't.
No. It's fine, but like, so you guys didn't have 155 support?
No, not at Keating. Yeah, oh man.
Oof.
So
that's at least 25 miles.
Dude, yeah, it was a ways. See, my thing is like you're starting to have like conversations with yourself, like I'm going to help as much as I can and do what I can, but if I find myself like just being alone and it's getting dark and everybody's dead, I'm gonna jump in that motherfucking river and I'm gonna take my nods with me. And as soon as I see some IR flare, like just anything IR, I'm gonna fucking go to it. And hopefully the God I was thinking about getting in the river and floating a minute till I didn't see any bright lights, which doesn't mean shit in Afghanistan. But and then get off on the north face side of the mountain and walk all the way down the Cop Low. I was thinking about like climbing halfway up the mountain and then walking across the mountain until I seen their Cop Low, I think it was. They're right down the river from us.
I'm gonna take a piss really quick. I'll be back in a sec.
All right.
Yeah, I actually found Fob Bostic.
Okay, cool.
I've got Google Maps pulled up, or Google Earth pulled up, but Mike ran away before he shared the screen.
That's all right. Yeah.
Crazy, and like hearing all this stuff, it's just funny because like I don't know dick about a lot of these locations and shit like that, but see that photo and then to hear those stories, it's like really like that beautiful river, like that all that shit is going on, like that's just crazy to me.
Yeah, I've seen kids drown in that river. It was
straight line between
Goddamn.
Keating and Bostic is 18.3 miles.
Okay, right there. Maybe the mountains affected the 155s as well. So,
well, you were also on the backside of the mountain from Bostic.
Right.
Like you were on the reverse slope. Like if they would have been firing from there to you, you were on the reverse slope. So that's already hard enough to hit. Yeah, that's like reverse slope to reverse slope.
Yeah. It was fucking nuts. And then our whole deployment was fucking crazy. But Keating was definitely the
holy helicopter pads, Batman.
Yeah. Dude, I almost seen it. You looking at Bostic?
Yeah, there's 12 helicopter pads there.
Oh, dude, yeah, and we were there when they were pouring a lot of them, and
they're not very square.
They made a they got the Afghans to fucking make them, and and then I almost seen a Kiowa hit a fucking MRAP right there near the fuel blimp.
What almost hit it?
A Kiowa helicopter.
Oh.
It's shit. I can't explain.
It's like a little bird.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know. Anytime you ever see someone just like hanging out of a fucking helicopter out of the front, you know, that badass motherfucker just.
You were there 2009, 2010?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to get historic images. Problem is, there's not much from that time period that actually shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been telling Mike.
July 2010 is the best image.
Oh, dude, I think I was still there.
Yeah, I'm looking at Bostic right now.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, I'm back.
Yeah, this is Fob Bostic.
Yeah. We used to get sniped at from where your mouse is right there.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
From that town right across the river.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So how did your rotations to Keating work?
We didn't do. We were just when we first got to Bostic and our unit took over Bostic. They sent Bravo troop to Keating, and 2 platoons from Keating or from 361. Our Bravo troop went to Keating, and 1 platoon went to Fritchie. So we didn't even have our full company. And
So
then,
you guys got fucking diced up too.
oh, dude, we were spread so fucking thin, bro. Like
Yeah.
I always said this, like we could have like
That's
helicopters and shit, but it was always like fucking like 20 of us or something, or like
yeah, that's a Kiowa right there on the pad.
yeah. Yeah, see those fuel blend like those 2 rectangular things next to the
These
fucking pad. Yeah, so like right just above him where that pad is, he was going to land right on that pad, and this MRAP just kept going to the fuel. And dude, they almost collided. He had to like pull up, and it was just he came over there and was like cussing the fucking driver out. It was crazy.
there's the artillery.
Yeah,
There's the 155s.
yeah. That it said birth control on it. They were
That's
cool
fucking
dudes.
awesome.
Yeah. I got a
But
picture
yeah,
of it and
Yeah,
a
so-
video.
Take a piss.
So that's Bostic, and Keating is up here, 18.3
Yeah,
miles away.
fuck. Yeah, that's
Yeah, dude.
holy
Yeah.
shit.
18.3 miles.
But the elevation though, like
Yeah.
you're not gonna hit that with a 155, even if you
No.
try. So
Hey, if you wanted to escape, all you had to do is get in the river and follow it downstream.
That's what I was planning, man. Like, it's crazy to have those conversations with yourself, like, because like
Fuck,
I was
I
like
really gotta
thinking to
do this.
myself, like, you don't know how it's going to end, you know, and who's going to be alive, and you know if
Yeah.
you can help anybody.
did you say you have to take a piss, Jonesy?
No.
Oh,
But he said
okay.
he has a picture of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a picture of those specific 155s going off, and pictures of them, and where it says birth control on it. I got a shit ton of pictures.
They were the
I was like,
177s, right? Like the big fuckers.
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember one time dude, it was like an all day thing. Like it was just like a cop. I think it was Cop Pearl King was getting fucking hit heavy. And I mean, dude, it was all day. And they said like when we got hit, everybody got hit, and I think they could reach Fritchie or like around Fritchie, so they shot them all day. And then it was fucking nuts how much. And then one time they were shooting it so much, one of the rounds got stuck in it, and they had to get a crew out there, and the helicopter had to fly above it, pick it up, and they took it to our testing range and way up in a draw, and then we were out there like cordon, and they fucking detonated it. It was crazy.
Oh, they had to get rid of the gun itself.
Yeah, because they couldn't get it out of there.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
so they blew it, and
Blew it in place. Yep.
yeah, they use a Chinook.
That fucking thing is one of the loudest goddamn helicopters I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, dude, yeah.
The shit hook. I mean, it's like
I've been underneath a couple of them.
yeah, they're fucking loud.
They are, yeah.
And they're very heavy.
I couldn't
big.
breathe when I was under it.
Yeah, it's like those things are insane, but they're also very useful. They're kind of like a C-130, same time period actually, but like they're insane to be around. And like,
there's your burn pit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
oh yeah,
You
fuck
see the
yeah.
smoke?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And the smoke's going right towards the civilians.
Oh yeah.
Not a problem. Not a problem. None of this would have happened under my administration. Nope.
That won't cause cancer or anything. No,
No.
not a bit.
Yeah. Jesus, yeah.
Anyways,
Jake's fucking mapophile, by the way, or whatever the fuck,
I am.
cartophile.
I am.
So,
Oh, I love some
I'm a
maps.
fucking map nerd.
but fuck. So yeah, I
No.
mean,
I've been
It's
growing up
kind of
so
sad.
much.
It's kind of sad how much of this stuff you can find on open sources.
Yeah.
well,
I
you
mean-
just wait, Jake. I really quick, Mike, and then
Yeah.
I'll promise you get the floor. Really quick, Jake. They updated the Google Maps of where we were at.
Really?
Really.
Oh
Most
yeah,
of
I
it-
did.
most of
I
it's not
did
there
see
anymore.
that. Yeah.
Most of it's not there anymore. So, but anyway, Mike, go ahead.
Is that
No.
Google Maps or is it Google Earth?
Earth.
Okay.
I've been so caught up in the conversation, I forgot to say that I did find out how to say "oh fuck" in Latin.
And
It is well, I gotta hear how to say it. One second.
yeah, hear it.
Irumabo. I can't say it.
Irumambo.
Yeah,
Oh, Irumambo.
yeah. I'll post the. I'll post
So
the.
I wonder we should make a fucking video compilation of us like trying to pronounce this shit correctly, but like
Daniel, no.
of like
Hey.
oh
No.
fuck through the history of warfare
Yeah, that's
and
right.
just
yeah.
mankind
that'd
in
be great.
general. Like you hear oh whatever the fuck it was, the Latin thing,
Yeah.
the ballista coming at you.
Irumabo. Oh, Irumabo. That's how you say it.
Then you hear in World War One. Ah fuck. Boom!
Yeah.
Cut to a.
You know,
cut to a.
Ah,
French-
du Scheiße! Like fucking
What-
all
what's the-
different sides, all different sides saying this in
Yeah.
Romanian or fucking whatever.
What's
Like,
the French one? Is it merde or something like that? Like
oh merda!
yeah, merde.
Yeah,
That's it.
merda! That's oh shit.
Have you seen the imagery of Camo Hill?
The recent
been-
one, yes,
Yeah, they've been fucking chewing away at that bitch.
dude. They most of that shit, dude. Most of Kark Prison, it's called now. Most of Cropper is gone. Striker is pretty much non-existent. So yeah,
Liberty is fucking wiped.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. The whole fucking
Like
all
where
the
I was,
bases and shit.
like
yeah.
my chew, where my chew was, is a field, is a farm field.
Yeah. Yep.
My chow hall is still there because it's a
Well,
permanent structure.
it is at Cropper too. The chow hall is still there. The gym is still there, which is good. Gotta have gyms. Gotta have gyms.
Uh-huh.
If we don't have gyms, what are we doing here?
Why don't you tell me about the gyms?
Yeah, well, when I was a Navy SEAL, the one thing we said is you get your calories from what you eat, not what you drink. That's why I only drink water and coffee.
How much your Jesse Ventura persona has popularized. When are you gonna finally come in here and like full blown like makeup, skullet wig, and
Well, in fucking in like Theo Vaughn's terms, look like a meth Christmas tree. That kind of Jesse Ventura.
yes,
Like,
not
I mean,
Christmas tree.
It can have. I can shave my face and like you wouldn't notice, but like I can shave it, make it look cleaner,
Yeah,
and then have a slick head, maybe get a bald cap.
bald cap
and then-
skullet.
But
He's
also-
saving that for 250,000 subs.
Okay,
Okay.
now we're going to do it.
Okay. Jonesy,
What's up?
I want to ask you this. Did you ever wear a fucking do-rag while you were deployed?
Fuck no.
No,
A do-rag?
the fucking triangular muslin bandage, olive drab, whatever dimensions it is. You never fucking use those as like a do rag.
Oh, the scarf? Are you talking about the fucking scarf?
No, a shamag and a fucking do rag are different. Clown face.
No, I'm talking
like,
about the. See, they gave us like what I don't know what the fuck it was. You could use it for all different types of shit, but
I
it was
used
like
a cravat.
It was like a brown roll.
Triangle?
Yeah, and then you could wrap
That's
it.
a
Yeah, I guess I
cravat.
did.
That's a
When I-
cravat.
That wasn't
So-
what I was thinking of when I
so you
said do-rag.
never fucking. Okay, we're just gonna do. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the bandage.
Yeah, that's a
like,
cravat.
no, it's not. It's a fucking bandage. You fucking clown. Shut up. So Jonesy, you're familiar with these, of course, right?
Yeah.
You never went.
His looks already improved.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
It's like-
Oh yeah, I did that all. I did that all
This
the
is
fucking
what I
time.
mean by a fucking do rag. Like,
Oh my bad. I didn't. I was. That's a bandana. You know, like.
Oh, it's a
That's-
bandana to you? Oh, I fucked this
Yeah,
part
that's
up.
what I
But
would call.
whatever.
And see, this is what I love about the Army and the military. It's like we all have like people would look at me and be like, Jones, what do you call that fucking thing you use to wash your body? What were you calling it the other day? I was like a wash rag, and they just start fucking dying laughing. They're like,
Why
what
do
the
you
fuck
say
is a
wash?
rag?
Where's
My
the
dad
R
does.
come from? Where does the R
What-
come from?
Yeah, we're okay.
It's
I'm
it's
actually
a New England thing.
No, it's an Iowa and fucking some Wisconsinites thing. Where in the fuck you literally say wash?
Yeah, a lot of people say wash rag.
Yeah, on the fucking East Coast, like of
Dude, like I've heard
what the fuck?
I've heard that my whole life.
A wash rag.
Yeah, that's what
Um,
my dad calls them.
I know, but
washcloth.
like other people from like Iowa, yeah, get your
See,
car
I
washed.
talk to people from like one of the guys was saying he's from Boston. Was laughing. Where was the other guy from? Fucking a lot of guys from like Indiana.
Boston
well.
accents.
Yeah, and he'd be like, "Hey, Jones." Yeah, no, I can't do it. He'd be like, "Hang on a second, my hand went fucking retarded." It's pretty funny, but he's a good dude. I like that guy. I wish I could remember his
That's
name.
So what accent was that you were just trying to do?
That was like East Coast.
It's like an easy bitch. Usually when I'm dealing with Yankees, I'll be like, hold on 1 second.
I love when people
Let me
with
do
heavy
this so you can
accents.
understand what I'm saying.
No, I was like,
It'll improve it.
with heavy accents do other heavy accents. It's
Yeah,
usually.
but
pretty
it's just
interesting.
Michael, you need to turn down your mic gain.
No,
No, he
apparently.
said you can't. If you're gonna yell, just sit back.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, just give it distance if you're gonna be talking loud.
Yeah.
But so you okay? I'm actually curious.
Or
I've never
here's
talked
the other
about
one.
this.
Like when they give me shit. My buddy from Ohio would give me shit, and he'd just make fun of my accent. I'd be like, "Oh, is that for real, there, Copious? You gonna get a birth big and sit down and do things?" And I go start talking like that, and he just be like, "Fuck you, Jones." I'm like, "It's a birth big," just
What the
it's a
fuck
bee.
accent are you trying to emulate with
Can't
that?
even hear.
it's an extreme exaggeration of what I'm hearing.
Okay.
And it's Ohio. Just he'll be like big. It's a big, not a bag. It's a
Big.
big.
Yeah.
You're fucking kidding me right now. Like
What
you're
part of
just-
Ohio is he from?
He's. That's a good
like
question.
southern by Kentucky? Weird enough.
I think he's more like center. He's what are the Amish in Ohio? Is that
Everywhere.
Southern Ohio?
Everywhere.
They're fucking Ohio, Pennsylvania,
there we go.
Wisconsin.
Indiana.
No, I mean, but he's not the only guy I've ever heard. Like, it's just
Mike,
that's kind of how Yankees sound to us a little bit.
Mike's got something to say.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So it's just interesting. So, like Jonesy, because I can definitely tell that you have an accent. Mike, in my opinion, like I can't really. He just sounds like how I sound. and I can't tell if I have an accent. I can kind of tell Jake has a little bit of a northern kind of thing.
Pull
And,
it back in the
That's
mic.
not what.
sorry.
That's what
Sorry.
Mike. That's not what Mike says. Mike says I sound like a fucking Pollock farmer from north of Highway 8.
It's not.
You are correct.
It's not as bad as the, I've heard worse. But like, so Jonesy, like, do I sound like I have a weird accent to you?
No. Well,
No. Yeah.
yeah, kind of.
How is it weird though? Like,
So
how is it weird to you?
Yeah.
It's
if you
just
were going
high
to imitate
pitched.
me.
It's just like, you know, like I don't know how to
Nasally?
explain. You're talking to the wrong guy
Nasally.
to talk about accents, but
Okay.
he's I don't know. It's not bad. See, to me, you sound. I call this like city talk, where like people sound like they do on movies and shit like that. Like it's
Okay.
real plain but I can tell just a little bit. Where are you from?
I'm from Idaho, so Northwest
Idaho.
America.
And I was just getting ready to say, like,
Josie,
yeah,
you fucking met this man in real life and you don't know where the fuck he's from?
It's okay.
bro, that
I
was
didn't
like
know
a
where
year
he's
ago.
from. I thought he was from Seattle.
Yeah,
What's-
Jesus Christ.
What's my middle name?
Fair.
See, you don't
Okay.
love me.
Fair,
You don't give a
fair.
shit.
No, you are correct. You are correct. Yeah, you
But
are
dude,
correct.
I'll tell you this: I was driving, and my TC was a Samoan sergeant first class.
So
and-
a what?
A
Samoan.
Samoan. He's from Samoa. 14
Okay.
coconuts.
Yep. Carry on.
But
Yep,
anyways,
no. Keep going. Yep. We're good.
He was like, "Where are you from, Jones?" And I was like, "Oh, East Tennessee. I'm from the mountains." And he's like, "Oh, I thought you was from Wisconsin."
What?
Wow, that's
I
way
was like,
off,
whoa.
man.
That's whoever the fuck said that. That's an insult.
I can't
Yeah.
say his name. He's a fuck ass. But
No, that's a fucking insult. We do not sound the same at all. And
I was like, "Sir, that I was like, Sergeant, that's there's no way I'm from Wisconsin."
Yeah.
You know,
there's no fucking way. Like you're
Well,
a sister
well,
fucker
yeah.
from south of the Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah.
Well, you know, dear, they just haven't gone down to the smelt fry.
Yeah, hey Jake, you just got to kind of tone her down a bit. It's not that
Yeah.
bad, really. It's not
Yeah.
really a big.
Yeah, I got it.
They just need to go down to the smelt fry at the bar on Saturday and
I know that,
Friday
but,
night and the Saturday leftovers. Them are even better than the Friday night fresh stuff because then the flavors have a chance to mix together. And the Saturday morning leftovers, especially when you're recovering from that Friday night hangover, and then you go down to the bar at 10 o'clock in the morning and you pop open a nice cold Liney's.
Yeah, nice line.
Dude, yeah, that's
It's summertime, we got the summer shandy going now, and up there,
see, I see
in a nice ice cold Liney's at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's the perfect
like
thing to get rid of that hangover. I mean, it's the best thing ever, God.
Can you understand what they're saying, Jonesy?
My sergeant was from Idaho, and that's where I was getting ready to say like Dakotas or something, and like because like he'd be like, and then we got a buddy is old Johnson. He's a hard ass. He's from Idaho. He's a good dude, and he'll be like, "I'm from Idaho. I gotta go cut some timber."
There you go. Yeah.
Sound like that.
My fucking
I'm like, damn, Johnson.
My bunkmate in basic was from Boise, right? And I always called it Boise, like everybody else does.
Yeah, that's where he
right. So
like,
and I was like,
oh, you're from
Boise. You're from Boise. He goes, it's Boise.
Boise. There's no
with
Z.
an S.
Yeah.
And he's like, he was very meticulous about that shit, and he was very whatever, like just very fucking. We ended up getting along great, but like it was like a fucking. He was from Idaho as well. He's from Boise.
Well, I love people from Idaho. I get along with them very well.
Very easy. Yeah.
I love Kent Johnson. He's the fucking man.
Yeah. And this guy, his last name was what the fuck was his last name? Because mine's Birch, so his was Brunson. And so he was my bunkmate, and he had the bottom bunk. And he was the one that I think I told you this on the phone, Jones. Like when I had fire guard for like fucking 3 or 4 days straight at the very beginning of everything, and I was sick as shit. I like went to my bunk and just kind of went, okay, like this for about 2 seconds and fell asleep. I fell on him, hit my head off of there, and then fucking went back onto the guy from Alabama who always corrected me on my English. Interesting. But Brunson's like, what the fuck is your problem, man? I'm like, gee,
That's crazy.
you know, I was
I went to
pulling
basic with a guy named Bronson. Me and him snuggled one night.
Brunson, not Bronson.
Oh,
Brunson.
I mean, that's what I say. Brunson. My bad. Brunson. My bad.
Yeah.
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 He was a good dude.
Good.
He let me snuggle him.
Good dude. Great American. Yeah. Mike, you had something to say?
No, it's just to be real. Like it's interesting because I've met people all over the country, and it's just weird how accents work sometimes. Like some people who have them and some don't. Like what's weird is when I went to film school, one of my friends, who I became friends with, he was from Texas, and he didn't have an accent, but like your standard Texas accent. He just sounded, like how I sound, but he would say y'all when I first met him all the time. Like he would say y'all constantly, and then eventually he kind of got rid of that. And then I met his parents eventually, and his parents and his brother had his. You're like, damn it.
Man, yeah.
But he stopped saying that. Like he didn't have your typical Texas accent. But then I met his parents and his brother, and they all had like the standard Texas accent. It was weird. Like
y'all ain't gotta fuck with Texas, because Texas fucks you right back.
That's how they sounded, but he didn't sound like that. It was weird.
Yep.
I got along. It was a T-state thing. I always said I got along with everybody from Texas. It was weird. I was like, it must be a T-state. I don't know. My best friend basic was from Texas, and another guy from Michigan, and then Knight is from Michigan, and my other buddy's from Texas, and then the other one's from Texas. So.
And you're Tennessee, so you're also T-state. So that's why you.
Yeah, I was like, dude.
He's not
we're
the T-state though. Let's just be clear. He's not the T-state.
Right.
Tennessee not known for tea. What?
But, yeah, Tennessee and Texas got a pretty good relationship, I think.
That's what I've understood.
You guys speak a little differently, but you have the same fucking goal in mind.
Yeah.
And yeah, but like, and that's a cool thing. Like Jonesy and I have talked about this, and Jake knows this as well. Like, it's fun. It really is fun to meet people from all different parts of the United States, because it is literally a fucking continent.
Yeah.
It's huge. And when you meet people, you go, oh, we're all Americans, but why do you talk this way? That's fucking weird. Like that dialect.
Well, most of us are all Americans except for those New Englanders. They don't count.
Me.
Jonesy, what's your best New England accent?
Oh boy.
Oh gosh, let me try. See, I used to be excellent at.
I'm not looking for excuses right now. If you just need to warm up, just fucking don't hurt yourself. But
See, I always do I try to do a fucking Boston one, like a man.
That's New England, dipshit.
I'm from Massachusetts. We don't talk like that. Or my buddy do dude, yeah, that's what it is.
That's fucking awful.
No, we don't fucking do that in Jersey, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody I've ever met from Jersey is like that. You can say that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. We don't do that. That's not how we do it in fucking Jersey.
I don't care. She's talking
we don't
out
fucking
her
do
ass.
it that way.
Like she's got 5 lips. I don't give a shit. Okay? You're just like, what? Yeah. What happened? Why is everybody so mad? We're not fucking mad. I'm talking to him like a fucking man. You're just like, bro, everybody I'm scared.
Yeah.
You guys are
I need an adult. I need an adult.
Yeah. But I've always got along with guys from Jersey too, man. Like Jersey's got some good dudes, bro.
Yeah, I just try to do a Peter Griffin type accent.
Can you fucking introduce me to some good dudes from Jersey?
Oh,
no, there aren't any.
I've always got along with them, man. I always have.
Well, Jake and I may have.
Okay, so
we might have been ripped with a
I know one good guy from Jersey, and he's not from Jersey. He's British, and he's been in the U.S. for like 20 years, and he's actually watching the stream right now.
That's funny as shit.
But he does.
He's in
But he
Jersey
doesn't.
right now?
He's lived in Jersey for the last 20 years.
That fucking sucks.
He was invited to come here.
Someone in the chat said the Baltimore accent is wild too. We got to get Nate in here if we want to talk about the
yeah,
Boston.
he can't make it tonight. He already said
Yeah.
that. But like, Nate, here's
Is
the
he
thing,
too
like,
busy hanging out in the bleachers?
You were just never gonna let that go, man.
Burn.
So, like, you know, no, Jake's the only one that hasn't met Nate. So Nate,
On here. I have.
no, like in
Right, in
person. Like I'm
person.
talking
No.
in real life.
I
Like,
haven't
and,
met anybody in person except for Mike, and that's
Yeah.
only because I fucking know him. I haven't even met Devin in person.
That's
well,
interesting.
you're not missing much.
Good old Nate's our Baltimore guy. Yeah.
But no, Nate, like it's funny because he's got a Baltimore accent, you know, a little bit with a couple
Yes.
things. You know,
That's
you know,
not an accent. That's a lisp.
We're going.
That's how he sounds.
Exactly. But like, fucking, you know, he's like, I'm gonna go out with the friends today, you know, and like, it's like a brilliant, whatever. So he can defend himself, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, so we met him in real life, and we did a project where we got burned out pretty quick, and his accent, because he was raised in North Carolina, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he lives in Maryland and has for years. And so Mike noticed this on set.
Yeah.
Jonesy, did you know it was when you and James were talking together that Nate started to fucking go back to his sister fucker North Carolina accent.
They always do.
And then you hear Nate going, "Hey man, I need this done right now.
Yeah.
I need this, and shit, this doesn't get done."
He told me that. He's like, dude, my accent's coming back. And I was like,
it definitely did.
You need that thing because it lets you know how people are around you. Because if they instantly hate you because of your accent, they're bad people. Stay away from them. And then
that's not untrue. I will agree with that. Like people, because
I did this one time. I went. I don't remember what happened. It was over when we were in Afghanistan. We were in the platoon together. And I individually went to everybody. And I was like, do a stupid accent, someone that's stupid. Individually, every single person did a fucking Southern person's accent.
And can you blame them? Really?
Even the Southern guy.
Well, Mike, honestly, if you would have asked Mike that question,
pricks.
he probably would have done a Valley Girl accent.
I've heard his Valley Girl accent many a times. Yeah.
I forgot about that accent.
And that guy, like Jonesy, like
no, you got the guy that does that. The guys from California that do that. Hey, bro, what's up, man?
Well, that's not a Valley Girl accent. That's a Valley dude accent. And
yeah.
The Valley Girl one is, oh my god! So like Jonesy, like it's so good that you like were able to come on the stream tonight, and like we covered a lot of topics that were like really cool, and I really appreciate your you're cringing.
There's nowhere near enough likes.
Yeah,
I hate to say that.
No, it's a boner killer of an accent. I hate it when I meet someone that sounds like that.
Oh god, if I'm just like, yeah, cool to meet you. Fuck it, you bye. Like,
I can't do it. Like,
you
dude, but man,
you, ma'am, are proof positive that light is faster than sound.
Get that too. Like I like British people, man, but when I hear them talk, I'm like,
well, that depends on what, because just like you got these different regions of different types of accents.
Oh yeah. It's I'm like, what? And then sometimes I'll go to sleep. Like they'll just be talking. I'm like, dude, this guy's making me like, I want to go to bed right now.
So like, yes, the last time
I was fucking dry over here.
The royal family, I was influencing them, and yes, it's a great thing. Or else they go,
oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big. Like, oh my God. Yeah.
I gotta say, in terms of accents that would turn me on, the female British accent is pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, but
It depends
look
on
at the
it.
fucking teeth.
Like the Emma Watson accent. Oh yes, Emma
Look at the
Watson
fucking
or
teeth,
like
God.
Rachel Weisz.
Yes.
Yeah,
Please.
okay. Rachel, okay, fine, but like
Kate
look at the
Beckinsale.
fucking teeth. As soon as they start talking, you
Kate
just go,
Beckinsale
oh
and
shit.
Kate
It's
Beckinsale, like Pearl Harbor Kate Beckinsale, or
British Kate Beckinsale.
oh, what the fuck was that? Underworld Kate Beckinsale
Yes.
with the leather outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boring. Boring.
Elizabeth
Obvious.
Hurley.
Like
Yeah, I like that.
what straight guy would not fuck Kate Beckinsale in her prime? Like
Right.
what? Like seriously, what are we
She's still
doing
in her
here?
prime.
Jonesy, who's your celebrity crush?
Ooh, shit.
Yeah.
For the longest time, it was fucking Natalie Portman. I just thought she was drop dead
Oh,
gorgeous.
yes,
Right.
Fuck
God
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And
And
then,
then generation, of course, yeah.
But when I was in Afghanistan, now this is pre, like, I looked her up recently. I was like, dear God, I don't know what happened. But
Oh yeah,
Megan
she got old real quick. It's that fucking liberal. Oh.
yeah, it's
So
like,
Jonesy, finish your statement, please, in your sister fucker southern accent.
yeah, well, I mean, there's cousins in there too, man. But we could, I think it's Megan Fox. And
Christ. Yeah.
She went.
yeah, that's what her name is still.
She went hardcore trailer trash.
Well, yeah.
Bro, I don't know what happened.
It's the fucking Machine Gun Kelly guy she's with.
Yeah, that guy's crazy too, isn't he?
Yeah,
Fucking
that's
weird.
why.
Yes, you're not incorrect. Like
Yeah.
I fucking. Oh man.
Because, dude, I mean, I used to pump iron looking at her just like back
like
in the day. I was
fucking-
like,
someday.
Yeah.
Someday.
What happened?
and then I see her like doing blood things with this gunner guy, and I'm like, whoa, what?
Whoops a daisy.
What are we doing?
What do we do?
So, do you have any current celebrity crushes?
Let me think. Gina Carano. Damn.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah. Fuck
at,
yeah.
At any point in her public career.
Oh, dude,
Like
she's
the picture
110%.
the pictures of her when she was a MMA wrestler or an MMA fighter,
Yeah.
and then
Y'all need to
Gina
look
Carano
up,
was fine.
Valentina Shevchenko. She's a UFC.
that.
She used to be UFC champion, dude.
Jake, pull it up.
Spell that.
Oh
she,
God.
like-
You asked the Southern guy.
You're asking
That's-
somebody
that's
from
not
Eastern
good.
Tennessee to spell.
Okay, I got it.
She's like Russian or something.
No, I know who
I
you're
think she's
talking
from like
about.
Kyrgyzstan or something.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah.
Not my
I
type.
used to, dude. Let me tell you something. If you ever approached this woman and was like anything like offensive to her, she would knock you the fuck out.
Oh, I'm
Like,
sure. Yeah. No.
She shoots guns. She's got a Glock tattooed on her. She's fucking awesome.
Do you so okay. All of us are of the same age of so what do you think of Katy Perry? Back in the
Who is
day.
Katy Perry?
There's your answer.
You're horse fucking me, Jonesy. I know you know who she is.
The first thing when you said Perry, I thought of Matthew Perry.
Katy Perry.
Yeah. No, I can't think of shit.
This is that
What?
Valentina
Yeah,
Shevchenko.
No,
Yeah.
wait, there's way better picks. Don't let that. No, that's fight mode, bro.
But she can get it though. She can get it.
Yeah.
She's
Wait a
gorgeous.
second. So are you literally like fucking with me right now, Jonesy? You don't know
No, I'm not. I'm not fucking with you at all.
Katy Perry?
I quit watching Hollywood shit. Probably.
It's not Hollywood. Well,
Well,
it is.
I mean, like anything. Like I listen to like I don't know. I'm like stuck in the past. A little
She's
bit.
a singer. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Can
Who do you want me to pull up now?
Katie? He Jonesy, come on! You got to be fucking with me. Katy Perry?
I have no idea.
Late 2010s Katy Perry. Yes, absolutely. I get it.
What?
Not now. Absolutely not now.
No,
She's
no.
she's
No.
one of the judges on
Right,
American
but, like,
Idol.
dude, pull up a picture. Pull up a picture, Jake, of what you.
I'm trying to find a decent picture of Katy Perry because every single picture of her on the internet, she looks like a
Modern.
freak.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking, like back in the day, and I still would, to be honest. But
I got a good one here. Here, let me share my screen.
okay,
This is how I usually, whenever I think of her in that way, this is how I see her.
Without
Jonesy
clothes.
doesn't know who the fuck Katy Perry is. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I'm trying to think of other women. No. See, I love my wife, and so I'm just
Oh
like,
yeah,
I don't really, I'm not keeping up with women.
This is like the Katy Perry I remember. If we're talking about that.
back in the day.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, no.
I've never seen it.
Just no.
This is fucking insane.
Yeah, I've never seen it. What songs does she sing? Does she sing songs?
yeah, she
God
sings
damn.
songs. But
Does she? Okay. All right. No, it's cool.
I think she
American
was.
Idol.
I think she went. I think her fame was that she did that song "I Kissed a Girl" and I liked it. I think
Yes, that was one of the
yeah.
big ones that got her on. This is Rob.
Oh,
this
hello.
is Jake's
Just a girl.
acquaintance. So,
Gentlemen.
and you're from the
This
UK?
is the British. This is the British guy from Jersey.
What's
Cool.
up, man?
Hello.
We've got dental here.
And I'm British.
I'm saying we have dental here. You can do that.
I know, but I'm still British.
No, that's what I'm saying, man. Be fucking proud, bro. Don't fucking do nothing.
He had them fixed. They went back.
Right. There you go.
Yes.
This is fucking awesome. So can you believe, Rob, that like Jonesy he's lived in the U.S. his whole life. He's never heard of Katy Perry.
Rob, you were a musician too, weren't you? Or aren't
Yes.
you? Yes. Like rock band musician.
Yeah.
So Rob helped me figure out what was wrong with my computer when I wasn't able to, when nothing was fucking working, and he helped me fix my network from halfway across the fucking country after the mouse chewed it. So
Yeah, and his glasses are great, but like they should be a little bit more round, I believe.
actually,
And
what he
purple?
needs is he needs a monocle. Yes.
No.
Hmm.
He needs purple round. Jonesy, seriously, you've never heard of Katy Perry?
Are you still on this, man? Jesus.
I know, seriously,
No, I've never heard of her. I might have heard some of her songs.
I got a hell of a delay going on. Yep.
fuck.
I
Okay,
just don't give a shit about that. I don't know. I just never gave a shit about that stuff.
Well-
It's okay.
but it's like okay, yeah, I didn't really either, like whatever, but like, okay, have you heard of Kesha?
No.
Oh God.
You're horse fucking me right. You are fucking with me right now.
What song does she sing? A song?
Many.
All of them, all of the
Yeah,
ones
Dude,
that
I
she
listen
sings.
to like underground rap and like fucking heavy metal shit. And,
Yeah,
like,
that's what I would prefer.
I don't. Anytime I
I-
hear something about like farts and rainbows and shit, I kind of stay away from it. Not that
Okay.
that's bad. I used to like, certain pop stuff. I guess 80s and 90s shit's all right, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine, but like, oh my god, that's fucking.
Well, I was like, one day I was just like, Hollywood, pop culture, go fuck yourself.
No,
was
me
just
too,
sick
but
of it.
like, still, it's in my face. So I'm from rural bumfuck Wisconsin,
Yeah.
and you're from rural bumfuck Tennessee,
Mhm.
and you literally, oh my god, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah. I learned not to pay attention.
So I'm guessing, Mike, because you brought her
Bring
up,
up on the
Katy
bed.
Perry was a big one for you.
Oh, she can
like
get
a,
it.
like
yeah.
a firework.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that song.
Like a firework.
And kissing a girl and she liked it.
Yeah, that's we.
See, I think I've heard that one too.
There
Yeah,
we
we
go.
mentioned
That's
that one.
Katy Perry right there.
All right.
Okay,
And that's
Karen-
when she started dating a British guy.
here's another one. Karen
Russell
Gillan.
Brand.
Karen
Who's
Russell
that?
Brand.
Oh,
Karen Gillan.
Redhead British, dangerous.
Not British, Scottish.
Oh, her. Okay.
British, not English. British.
She is
British.
Scottish.
She's
Yeah,
British.
she's very pretty,
She's-
man. Wow.
Well, with that fucking attitude, most of the fucking former colonies territories are still British. She's Scottish, right?
No.
Yes.
It's Britain, the UK, and that's the same thing. Same thing.
Yeah. Yes.
And
Oh my
Wales,
God.
Wales, where men are men, and sheep and others. We'll leave that alone.
They mark the ones that kick with an X, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. That's so. Okay.
What do they do to the ones that can hear a zipper from 10 paces?
They're tied to the pole and they're marked leisure center, rec center.
I did not understand a single fucking word of what you
Tied
just
to the
said.
pole and marked rec center.
Jonesy, did you understand his first go?
No, I did. I said this before. Sometimes I have a hard time, and I know it's vice versa. So I completely get it, and I love British people. Don't get me wrong, or
He loves them.
I love all British people. British people are the best.
Oh, dude, no, infields and fucking. What else you got? Your fucking tanks are fucking dope. What else is dope? And,
You see, okay.
you know what's crazy is
the
John
Queen.
Jones, my ancestor, actually ran away from the British military. So
good move.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I think he made the right decision.
Yeah, correct move.
Yeah.
You see,
He went, got his brothers, got on a boat, and he went to
this
North
is how I
Carolina.
speak now after having lived here for a long time. So I've got the
Not
British
good.
think the British think that I sound like an American. The Americans think I sound like a British, and it's somewhere in the middle. But when I was a lad, I used to speak like this because I had a northern regional accent.
Right.
Oh, it sounds a little bit familiar, Jonesy. Correct?
Yeah. hmm
Rob, if you would keep talking like that to Jonesy, he'll understand you then.
Yeah, correct. Exactly the same thing.
Yep. It's a cool thing about dialects in the U.S. Like, there's a lot of like pseudo-British dialects that kind of transformed and everything. I still don't know where the fuck ours came from. Like the upper Midwestern.
No clue.
Yeah.
Because you see, the northern accent in UK is closer to southern in US.
Dude, wasn't I saying that the other day? I was saying
Yes.
something.
Yes. We were talking about how
Yeah.
dialects are so fucking fascinating.
Yeah.
Mike, what do you want to say?
It's just talking about this with the accents mixing and stuff like that reminded me of one of the weirdest accents I've come across is Dave Holland. Remember him?
Yeah. Yeah.
He has like a Southern American accent mixed with an Australian accent. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. and it's
Oh
been on-
yeah, yep. I remember Dave Holland.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool
He's-
guy.
he's
Cool guy.
Such a smart guy and like everything, but like when you're talking to him, you're like, wait a second. Are you Alabama or are you fucking Australian? Right?
From
Like,
like Sydney.
What chromosome are you missing?
All of them. One
It's
second.
really weird.
We had a
Yeah.
guy from South Africa, and he talked like this. Hey, Casey, you don't talk to me like that. It was pretty crazy.
South African's kind of strange, yeah.
yeah, it's very strange because it's Afrikaans, which is like a combination of
Yeah,
English, Dutch,
special.
and
He'd be like,
That's
"Fuck
right.
you, fuck you, Casey."
That's special.
You know, one of the NCOs on my first deployment was actually from South Africa, and he didn't speak like that at all. White South
That's
African.
crazy. What part was he from?
I don't know. All I know is that he was from South Africa,
I
and he
worked
was
with
See, I
Yes.
still talk to my buddies from South Africa.
I
I
worked
have
with
a
South
I-
African.
I have a buddy. He was from South Africa. His dad was in the import and export business, and he met Gaddafi. That's all I'm going to say about that one.
so he was successful, is what you said.
Yeah, until his plane went down, and it was it was bad.
whoops.
It was bad news.
I worked
My
with a
buddy, he's
South
pretty smart
African
too.
girl.
He's a good dude. He builds motorcycles. He's really smart.
I worked
How in
with
the
a-
whole chicken
yeah.
fried fuck do people from the UK say you sound American?
It's the phrasing because I'm using American phrasing, but with a British accent.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Be right back.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. No,
Yeah, we can drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I've just cleared out too.
All right. Do you want everybody to take a piss break? Like, because I got to piss too, like
Sure.
a motherfucker.
Fair play.
All right.
All right.
We'll do a piss break. Yeah, eventually I kind of want to, for everybody watching right now, I kind of want to get like OBS figured out, and then I can do like, we're taking a break music, and then just fucking have it roll while we're taking a piss break. So
YouTube has a lot of good videos on how to make OBS work. That's how I set mine up.
right, YouTube has videos on how to make OBS work, but however, pause for dramatic effect. It's a matter of me being able to figure it out, and I only have one monitor. We don't want to, we don't have to go through that whole fucking thing again. But yeah,
Well, you opened yourself up to it.
I could probably help you with that.
How?
Digi's
tech.
fucking awesome.
I do tech stuff.
So you
Digi
can help
is
me with
fucking
OBS
awesome.
and like figuring it out and shit.
Probably.
Okay, sounds good. You're on Discord.
Yes. Just
All right, cool.
Bravo will hook us up. It'll be fine.
All right,
Yep,
sounds good.
I'm
Yep,
doing
perfect.
it right now.
All right,
I'm
sounds
doing
good.
it. Oh, yeah,
yeah.
I just read Rob's message to me on Discord.
This guy's a total fucking fat fuck faggot from the U.S. and he's awful, and I don't ever want to talk to him again. Right?
No, you can Bravo. You can disclose it if you want to disclose it.
I need mailing addresses for everyone on the stream going to send cigars.
Cigars are bad for you, though. Like, you should never smoke cigars. They're so bad for you.
Unless they're really good.
I'm not 21. I can't legally smoke.
Yeah, you haven't been 21 in a long time, so.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, no, I meant it the other way. Like, yeah, you're forever 21. There's a store that's named the same way, but.
Yeah, for 12-year-olds and 90-year-olds.
Yeah, you just invert. Yeah, you're correct.
Forever 21 for 12-year-old girls.
It's the external observation. It's like, yep, okay, so it's that and also that. Okay, fine, makes sense.
Is it creepy? Who knows? But yeah, fucking Christ. Oh,
Hey, they don't kick me out as long as I keep spending money.
Yeah, correct.
right.
See, that's where Nate went wrong, is he's trying to get it for free sitting on the bleachers.
Right.
Moving swiftly along.
Yeah.
So you got a British guy who's sat in Jersey. Buh.
Oh God.
For my
it-
sins.
So it's
in the Arabic part of Jersey.
Yes. Yeah.
Ooh,
I live
so-
in the little Middle East. It is.
so it's familiar to
Interesting.
you coming from the UK. So
No. That's certain parts of London, not where I grew up.
where did you grow up?
Hoity-toityville.
No. Like I said, when I were a lad, I grew up in north of England in the mining country, where all the miners' strikes was.
That's how they talk. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I
So-
moved to Devonshire, and then we had sheep and stuff. And
And that's
And-
how they talked. And
Yeah.
stuff.
And that's why Jonesy can understand you perfectly.
yeah,
Because
well,
of the sheep
I'm
connection.
not going to comment, but nope, I'm not going there.
No, man, this is.
So were
I
the sheep
interpret for people.
So were some sheep specifically bred for their ability to hear zippers?
I couldn't possibly comment.
Jonesy, what's your take
Look,
on that?
put it this way: in my hometown, our big attraction, you have like, over here is like, Hershey's World and everything else. We had the attraction was called the Big Sheep, which is a farm about sheep. Yeah, that was the thing.
Josie's nodding his head like, yeah, that shit there is familiar to me. And
It's like,
hey man,
That sounds
they
like
should
the town
meet,
I grew.
the Afghani goats.
That sounds like the town I grew up in. That's why I liked Afghanistan so much, and why I want to go back. All the free
Jonesy,
goats.
fuck it.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard my
From one
impression of you?
hillbilly to another, yes.
Have you ever heard my impression of you?
I think
Will you
so,
be
yeah.
offended?
What's that?
Hey man, I was just sitting here thinking the other day, that man, fucking hey, like these things are happening right now, and I'm just like, what the fuck is your problem, man? And like, we go down to this place in Ohio, and that's fine, and all that shit, and then we get to mate, and it's raining like a son of a bitch, but what the fuck went on there?
It's pretty good.
It works.
We should all do impressions of each other.
Okay, Mike, you do an
Hmm.
impression of me then. We've spent
Impression
enough
of-
time together.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, penis.
That's it. 2 words.
That's pretty good.
That's it.
See,
I'm
sometimes
trying-
it's nice when it's quick and
right. That's the thing. Yeah, that's all you need to say. No, or just
Straight
like,
to the point.
yeah, like
yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta. There's something what is something they say like? I know it's like my first sergeant.
what the
He sounded like
fuck?
George Bush a little bit, and he'd be
Your
like,
your phone
What's
keeps detecting your thumbs up.
Hey, y'all, hold my beer.
Oh, that's what that is. Yeah, I was wondering what that was. Yeah.
Oh, so you're doing. That's what that's coming from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
His
ID
phone's
on the
detecting his-
Apple.
Oh my God, Jonesy's more of a fucking retard than I thought.
No, Apple detects it.
well, we all get disappointed sometimes.
He's the only one who's on a mobile device.
I'm retarded.
But not like but if I was gonna do an impression of Mike, you just gotta really emphasize this, like the fucks, like what the fuck, like that sort of thing, just like dumb son of a bitch.
No, see, the British version of that is what the actual fuck.
Oh,
The
I love
actual
that one. Yeah,
fuck.
that's nice.
It's the actual. It's not just. It's not just fuck.
Right.
It's like what the.
Yeah.
If I was going to do an impression of Jake, it would probably be like this. This is how I think Jake speaks. You know, bravo, right up there.
But you're not speaking. You can't.
No, that's the problem. It's like nope.
Yeah, I'll do an impression of Jake.
Okay.
So the thing is, my dad had a procedure done recently, and wouldn't you know it, that he can see better now. And I was thinking, what? I can't do it.
There's only
Sorry.
one me.
Random cat in the background.
There's only
That's
one
okay.
me.
No, see, like the only way I can even imagine Jake is sitting here like this, because that's how he looks on his camera all the time. So that's why I get into this position if I'm gonna do Jake. You know,
Can you do Jonesy? You've met him in real life.
Jonesy. Oh boy,
yeah.
pressure's on. Let's see
Oh,
here.
you're on.
No, man. I mean, I don't pay attention to that Hollywood bullshit. Not even close.
Not even fucking close.
I mean, to be fair, he has the mannerisms correct. He just doesn't have the accent to go with it.
Yeah, I
No,
don't know.
man, you know, I fuck Natalie Portman, but you know, now she's just gone down the fucking toilet, or something like that.
So
But again, you got the mannerisms, yeah.
Are we talking Natalie Portman, Black Swan?
Yes.
Are we talking,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
That's what we were
okay.
talking about earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. We're not going to jump a little bit earlier because we're not going to talk.
We're going to
professional.
go from Black Swan back.
Mhm.
No, we don't go back because you got professional. We don't go there.
Oh
Leo.
wait,
She
I
was
forgot
under
about
the age
that.
of 18.
Oh yeah, she was. Yeah,
Don't go into Leon professional territory. The director.
I'm
wrote
talking
that movie.
Star Wars.
Attack of the
series.
Clones.
Okay,
forward, yeah.
that didn't exist. Didn't happen.
She was born in 81.
Yeah, she really wasn't that young. But Jonesy, how about this? Do an impression of me.
Oh god, dude,
Oh,
I'd have
boy.
to practice. Oh man, damn. I used to do an impression of you. It's when I watched the video you did one time. You bought all these guns from some place and they were fucking keyhole, and you're like,
Yeah,
"Yep,
RTI?
that's
Yeah.
it. They're fucking keyhole, and it's over." I don't remember how it
That's-
was.
That's actually not bad. It's
No.
not great, but it's not bad.
See, I gotta
Okay.
practice.
I did the math. Natalie Portman was 18 in The Phantom Menace, so it's okay.
Thank God.
Why the fuck? Oh, I'm on my phone. Yeah,
That's why.
It's not.
It's
doing that.
because we're not plebs.
Mhm.
Yeah. But but that was your takeaway, Jonesy. It was like,
Oh, it was just so fucking funny to me. I used to do impressions a lot. That's how, when I was in my platoon or high school, that's how you can cut the ice sometimes. Just cut the ice. Break the ice and fucking everybody get along and just cut up and laugh. See, I got thick skin. I don't give a fuck unless it's super personal. I'm not really going to take offense to it at all.
Right.
I don't
Right.
give a fuck.
Right,
That's it right there.
It's just a little bit of thick skin, but I think when someone does an impression of you, that's a compliment. You know what I mean? Because
right.
you're meaning something to him, kind of. My first sergeant, nobody really liked him, but he was a good guy. But I swear to God, I could. There was there was days of my life in Afghanistan where all I did was talk like my first sergeant. I'd be like, "Hey,
Oh yeah.
what's going on? It looks like you sniffed something and your face stayed the same way." And it's just he would just say the fucking dumbest shit, and it was funny as fuck because
So-
no one would laugh, and I'd just fucking die laughing at it. You know what I mean?
yeah. I got you.
It was just
Yeah.
fucking great. And
So
then
wait till Jones is done. Sorry.
my fucking captain, he would talk like this. Back in the day, they would take the chainmail and they'd run it through the fire. And then that's where they got the Black Knight from. And we're just like, what the fuck? And he's like, I'm going to send you guys on Zodiacs.
All right, now I'm gonna throw into a weird loop here. I'm a lifetime member of the British Jousting Association. I'm qualified to joust on horses.
I'm surprised
that's
they let you
fucking
near
awesome.
a horse.
Yep. No, they were polo ponies, but that's a different story.
Jonesy didn't understand a goddamn word of that.
No, I can't. I really can't hear a little bit on him.
Josie's like, where are the subtitles?
Yeah, it's like, hey man,
Where-
I'm starting to.
Not that it matters because I can't read no how.
Where are the white women at? Oh shit, wrong movie. Oh shit, we're on this now. Oh shit.
So yeah, and actually, in all seriousness, we used to do reenactments of like 13th century fighting with knights and the whole
kick
9
ass,
yards. So we went right the way back.
So really quick, Rob, because Jonesy's struggling right now. How well can you understand Jonesy's accent versus?
I understand everything he's saying.
Okay. Okay. In like perfect, like you just no problem.
Yeah, no problem.
And Jonesy's like,
This is like a
No, my issue with him is I can't hear him.
oh,
Can't hear me. Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
can you hear him now?
A little
Good.
bit.
Have you tried cleaning the earwax out?
Yeah,
That's a
sometimes.
personal problem, and I'm not going there.
Sometimes.
This reminds me of that that YouTube channel.
Maybe what?
That guy who does like he actually will do British accents from like hundreds of years ago.
Yep, correct.
Such like that. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
it's-
What's his name? Yeah, but yeah. Go ahead.
That's people that's the thing a lot of people miss. It's like the British accent drifts even now. It drifts by every 15 miles. You can actually tell the accent. It shifts. You can tell
Yeah.
exactly where someone comes from.
Simon
So-
Roper.
A group that I was a gaming group that I was in like 10 years ago. We actually dug into this a little bit because we were just curious, and we found out that the North American accent, especially like around the Virginia Capes area, Virginia Maryland area of the East Coast, that accent is actually closer to what English is supposed to sound like than anywhere else in the world. Because during the Industrial Revolution in Britain, the wealthy factory owners and the aristocracy, they developed what's now known as the modern British accent to
Correct.
separate themselves from the plebs.
Correct.
So Rob,
And then the plebs started emulating them.
So Rob, in your opinion, Jonesy, just say the most mean shit you can possibly say to me, and just go. And there's a point to this. Just be like, whatever. You're a fat, whatever. Just go on. Just like fucking.
Man, you're a fat whatever, fucker.
Keep going, motherfucker. There's a
You
point to
fucking
this.
bastard piece of shit, fucker.
Not even offensive.
See, I don't know. I just don't.
Here's why.
I can be like really angry with
Here's
you.
why. In British English, it's all about the metaphor.
Right, but also like I was just asking about the accent itself, and like, where do you think Jonesy's accent comes from?
Is he going to be upset if I say crossed with French?
No, not at all.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's very interesting because like, yeah, we did talk about this the other day, Jonesy, but like it's that's why I was just like, I thought you could throw out more insults than that, and I'm fucking.
Well, it's
Chris.
just hard. I've tried. Man, I gotta humble myself, and I just can't. I can't even like play to put myself in that kind of.
I know, and that's why that's what I was did that.
Well,
It was-
no. Here's an English example. Are you a fucking dumpster?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, dude. Dude, don't be fucking stupid, bro.
No, I'm not you, Mike. It's like, are you a fucking dumpster? You're not actually getting into the actual words. It's actually the metaphor behind it.
Right.
Oh no, I am, but like it's like I just wanted him to talk basically, and I'm like, well, hey, throw out a bunch of shit, and like I thought he could do more. I was,
Man, you should
so-
have
I
just told me to
could,
tell
but
like
he's
a
embarrassed
story or
to.
something.
He likes you, so he's not going to say.
well,
that
no, he's not
was-
embarrassed. He just doesn't know because like we're not on that. Like I couldn't
see,
pick out more than.
I see a
5 or
hand
6
from
words.
Michael. Michael,
Yes.
come on.
Appreciate it. No, one thing I think is really interesting about accents too is that when people get to like a really worked up state where they're like really mad or something like that,
Yeah.
accents usually intensify
Oh,
or
yeah.
they like kind of go back to the fucking like to like the primeval version
Oh,
of it.
dude,
It's
yeah.
really
Let me
weird.
try this.
Okay.
Hold on.
By the way, British is the bad guy in all the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only when they're driving a Jag.
Yeah, I drive a Jag.
But you're right. It does, like, for me, anyways, like, when I'm pissed off, dude, my wife is like, I didn't understand a fucking thing you just said.
That's what I'm trying to get to. Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
just hear like this barrage, or something like
Yeah.
that.
All right. How about this, Jonesy? You're a fucking fraud. You didn't do anything you fucking said. In Afghanistan in your life, you've never done anything you said. Fucking go. Get pissed off. He can't.
Dude, I gotta, like, it's just so, I'm just, when
But
people
Jonesy's
get
too
wild-
nice of a guy. He's too nice of a guy.
Well, I've had
I
to
know,
humble
and that's the
myself.
problem.
Well, that's I was gonna ask then, like, so Jake, does the fucking Polish accent really start to come out? Like, if you get real worked up or something, like, what? How does that?
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to myself when I'm worked up.
Yeah.
It
Well,
just
no,
it
she's
just fucking
worked up.
flows. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know if I get if I get all worked up and stuff. It's like
Right.
But now you're
us
crying, so yeah,
northern Polacks. We don't really care about too much. We like
Right.
water off a duck's back and stuff, and or preferably linings off the cow.
Okay,
kinda
let me give you a pro tip about the
go ahead,
British.
Ron.
The more polite we are, the less we like you. So you're all
So
bunch of
that
fucking
mean-
assholes.
So that means he hates us all because he's
No,
being
I
very
already
polite.
called you a bunch of fucking assholes, so we're good.
No, we're
that's,
good,
but
but, like-
that's not very. That's being very polite for you because there's no metaphor in that.
No, straight, direct.
No, but we're not talking about the metaphors right now. We're talking about the actual accent itself.
Yeah.
And like
Oh,
the dialect and like
I know this dude who grew up in where Idaho, but like he has Irish roots, and if he gets really worked up, like he starts to sound like a fucking Irishman. It's really weird. Yeah.
Never lived in Ireland.
He's never lived in Ireland or anything, but like he just has like strong Irish roots, and if just like he starts to like get like really amped up because like I've played games and stuff with him, I've seen him get like really like, and it's just like all of a sudden like little things will come out in his voice. It's like, man, that's Irish. What the hell?
All right. So my last name, many people consider Irish. I'm not going to go into what it actually is, but it's actually from the northeast of England, and it actually comes from Brennach, which means thief. Whoops. And they all moved to Ireland, and then Ireland went to shit, and then some of them moved back. So my family went from north of England over to Ireland, back to England, and everyone thinks that it's an Irish name, but no, it's not. But
So,
to be
Jones-
sure, I can fucking get away with it.
yeah. And like Jonesy, so you're okay, so your family, like you've done research and like figured out that you're from the UK. Like your ancestry rather. You're an American, but like
just as bad for as far as Jones, yeah, he's the farthest one I can find. I think
And
that
that
was
goes back to the UK?
17 That was early 1700s.
do you know what part though? Like that's why I was asking like about your accent.
I want to say
And, like-
Bristol, but
Okay, great. I know where Bristol is. Yep, Bristol is
I-
just up the coast from where my mother was. Yep.
yeah, because like there's Bristol, Tennessee, and Virginia, and I remember saying to myself like, "Oh wow, he's from Bristol. I live just down the road from Bristol, Tennessee. That's crazy." But man, I don't know. I'd like to find out more about it, man. It's fucking awesome going back and looking at stuff and finding your people and stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna come out and say it. British are assholes. We were the biggest assholes on the planet. We
Well,
had a
dude,
fucking
we're-
empire.
Well,
Were
I can let bygones be bygones.
Now we're a bunch of whining cows. We're a bunch of idiots.
Yep. Yes.
I've been here for 20 years. I can say it.
It's good. It's good. Welcome to America. Welcome to being an
Thank you,
American.
sir.
Rob is up for well, he can apply for citizenship anytime he wants now.
Yeah, I qualified 15 years ago. I'm gonna get around to it this time.
But you're white and you're from the UK. Oh, good luck.
Yeah.
But no, like it's funny. Like the reason I was like asking these questions and like trying to get Jonesy to talk, and he did, which is awesome. Is like so, Rob, what is the closest dialect that Jonesy's got to native British speaker?
Northern. He's actually speaking the closest to the Northern British accent. So,
Cool.
like I said, the further you go north in the UK, the closer you go south in the US accent. And I can get it because basically my dad was a Geordie, which is a whole fucking different dialect altogether. That doesn't make any sense to anyone. You know, it doesn't even sound like English, and I can't even speak it, but I can understand it.
Right.
But yeah, I can get it.
Yeah, and so like because you know like we go down to the like so he's from Tennessee, right? If I go down to South Carolina or Virginia, I've never been to Virginia, but like I've been to North Carolina. Their accent's a little bit different than his, but it still sounds.
Oh no,
yes.
Virginia is very soft by comparison.
Right, and I wish our other friend Trey could come on tonight, but he's busy right now. But like it's interesting to like see where those and again, I don't know where the fuck our accent came from. I really don't because we should be speaking, we should be speaking like this, with the Scandinavian accent, and a little bit like that, but we don't.
Sounds Swedish.
And a little Swedish and a little Norwegian, slightly Finnish, but we don't like them. But that's how we should be speaking theoretically, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is Germans a little bit, like this. We're talking normally, but our consonants are a little bit overdone, and the kind of speaks
It's
to our
just like
throat.
German food, a little bit overdone.
It's no German food's fucking awesome. You don't like German food?
No, you're saying overdone. It depends on which German food. Some could be really good.
That's what I was asking. Like German food, I for the most part.
Look, I'm British, so I cannot qualify on any statement.
Salt is a seasoning.
There's a reason why we went overseas.
Yes. Yeah. But so salt is a seasoning, but like Jonesy, what's your favorite nationality of food?
Probably Mexican.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I fucking agree. And you, Rob, in the UK, you cannot get good Mexican food there. You cannot.
No.
That's
We have great Indian food. By the way, they're trying to kill us with good reason.
Well, to be fair, there's a little bit of a history there.
Yeah, but we accept this. Shit happened.
Mike,
shit happens and they lost.
Mike, what is your favorite like ethnic food, like besides just the regular American shit?
I'd say Italian.
What kind of Italian food?
The pizza doesn't count.
Not pizza. No,
Okay,
I'm a big fan
I'm gonna call out pizza in a bit. So we're gonna come back to pizza.
I'm a big fan of all different kinds of pastas. I love Mediterranean chicken, all that kind of thing. Yeah, any kind of Italian thing, I dig. I don't know if whatever there's like different regional types of Italian food, but just
Mediterranean is pretty consistent.
Yeah.
But Italian is like inconsistent because of the different regions and blah blah blah.
Right.
But like,
so because I don't eat fucking like Chinese food or anything like that. But
okay, so here's a fun one. The Chinese food in America is different to Chinese food in the UK.
It's not most it is for most different things. Yeah.
The foreign food is actually different in each territory.
Yep.
Right.
And
Mexican
Jake,
food,
really quick, Jake, what is your favorite ethnicity of food?
I'd probably have to say Indian.
Okay.
Love
Yeah.
curry.
Yep. And yeah. So, and then Rob, what is yours?
Rob's cringing because I just said Indian food.
Yeah, I know, but like whatever. We'll get there.
I like Indian, but you know, I got a Mexican girlfriend, so yeah, Mexican definitely.
Oh man,
Fucking right.
You're only saying this because she's watching the stream.
No, she's not.
Oh, Mexican food is fucking Jake. We know this.
I love Mexican food.
Oh,
I
It's
love
so
fucking
good.
Christ.
It's so good.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so
Like
good.
proper
Yes.
Mexican is like so good.
It's so fucking good. And you know, I think you know, Jonesy, Jake,
It's
well,
just
everybody
sick
here
with cheese
basically.
on it.
What?
It's just sick with cheese on it.
Well, of course you'd like cheese.
That's how Richard Hammond described it on an
Yeah,
episode
exactly.
of Top Gear.
Exactly.
It's sick with cheese on it.
It's but okay. All right.
There's no such thing as too much
what?
cheese.
I'm trying to not fucking laugh. Like this
Oh.
is the big, like that's the problem.
You have to laugh. Just go for it.
So, all right.
Go for it.
There's a fucking consensus here of people who have had Mexican food, like actual Mexican food.
Proper Mexican food. Different thing.
Yeah, it's fucking.
We're not talking Taco Bell here.
No,
No.
we're not. The Taco Bell is good in its own sense, but that's a different.
That's a
conversation, but, like,
thing. That's not it.
right. It's
Taco
Mexican
Bell is
food-
only good at 2:00 in the morning when you're drunk off your ass, and everything else is closed except
you're
for
like, well,
Perkins.
My ass is fucked tomorrow morning, whether I like it or not. So I'm just
Fuck,
gonna.
yeah, exactly.
I'm just gonna.
I might as well have the flavor.
You say fucking
Yeah.
Perkins, dude.
Who said Perkins?
I
Jake
said Perkins.
Yeah.
At 2:00 in the morning, everything but Perkins and Taco Bell are closed.
I actually agree with you on that.
Waffle House.
So,
Ooh.
I don't have a Waffle House up here.
We got a bunch of them, and we got Perkins, and we got Taco Bell. Yeah,
And Denny's.
yeah, and Denny's. Yeah.
Denny's.
Oh my god.
Denny's
I fucking
breakfast.
hate Denny's.
And I've got to say, Denny's breakfast for a Brit is like, okay,
So-
no black pudding, but it's so good other than that.
Dude, Denny's fucking like I have not ever met a person from another country who like moved here and whatever and like or try because I've told this story before. I'll keep it very brief. Of like we had a foreign exchange student who was from Germany when I was in high school, and we went to on a trip to Florida, and we were all underage and everything like that. It's fun, yeah. Statute of limitations, fuck you. But we got completely shit faced. You know,
I went to Russia and got shit faced underage.
right? And so we
Well,
got
no, sorry,
but
I
that-
went. Sorry, but apologies. I went to the USSR underage.
Yeah,
You're a lot older than I thought, then.
the drinking age in the USSR was like 12.
Well, it was optional. They had beer vending machines on the street, and we had the phrase book, and we would go out the back. We ruble. Okay, and we would do black market exchange. And by the way,
We'll
I was
talk
a
about
kid.
that in a second. We will definitely
Okay.
talk about that because that's an interesting fucking story. So we went to we were in Florida. We were on the west coast of Florida, right to the Gulf side, and we got shit to the face. We were like all 16, 17 years old. You know, our parents were passed out drunk because we were drunk, and I said, "I'm hungry. We're gonna go to Waffle House," and I brought a friend there, and then this foreign exchange student from Germany. And he's shit faced as well. We go to Waffle House. It's like literally probably 2:30, 3 in the morning. They're open. We go to Waffle House. We get in there, and we're like doing this whole thing. You know, the drunken acrobatics, I call it. But like, anyway, so they seat us, and then we order food. And the guy from Germany was like, I might get some order of eggs, but I'm like, dude, get whatever the fuck you want. Like, get everything that you want. You're gonna feel better in the morning when you do. So he gets like a whopping $9 worth of food from Waffle House, which is a lot at that
You
time.
break the $10. Woof.
Right, I know, but like he orders that. We all order that shit. I had cash, didn't matter. And the other people in the fucking Waffle House are completely out of control, wasted, but they're being polite. There was no fights, thank Christ. And then we get our food, and Toby, yeah, I'll just say his first name. Toby looks at the food and looks.
I'll
It's
be
a
back
big
in one
spread.
second. I can hear you, but I'm gonna run back.
Sure. So Toby looks at the fucking spread we've got in front of us, and he goes, "Okay, where do I start?" I'm like, "We're just shoveling shit in our face," and then we're like, just start eating." And so he eats, and we eat everything because we're like 16, 17-year-old retards, boys who like have protein needs. We ate the whole thing. I think the whole bill for like 3 of us to eat at like 3 in the morning was like less than $30 with the tip. With the tip.
Mm.
And so we just fucking shoveled that shit in. Blah blah blah. And then Toby, when we were walking back to the condo, he goes, "I loved America before, and now I love it more than ever. This is the best thing." He's like, "This is the best thing. I cannot believe this. In Germany, it would be closed at 10 p.m. at max. He's like, this is fucking amazing." And I'm like, "Yeah, let's just get back to the fucking condo." But
Man, I love Waffle House.
And
Oh.
then he became an agent for the NSA, and he goes by the online screen handle Kunta Kinte.
he could,
And he listens in on every one of my phone calls.
perhaps. I mean, he's smart enough to do it, but like, he was fucking like so impressed. He's like, "This would never happen in Europe, in Germany. We cannot do this here." And I'm like, but we needed food bad. And we got it at Waffle House, and it was less than $30 for 3 of us with tip.
Yeah.
And it's like, and the staff was amazing. Like the woman, the waitress came up and like, "Hey, how y'all doing?" We ordered, and she started yelling out the orders, and he got like spooked. He's like, "What the fuck is going on?" You know? I'm like, "Just, you're fine. Everything's good." So she starts yelling out the order to the cook, and he just starts throwing shit on the griddle and like preparing shit. And he could not understand it. I'm like, "Toby, we're fine. We're good to go. Just trust us." And
All
then,
that matters is that they understand them.
there you go. Yep. And no, but that was his first experience with like a Waffle House. And we had gone to a barbecue joint, like a literal tin shack out in the middle of Florida, like actual Florida, not the fucking coasts. And he was like, "Okay," so that's why he trusted us, because we were like, "Hey, if you want good food, it's here. It's not that expensive. It's fucking
Well, okay,
amazing."
I'm going to interrupt
Go
there.
ahead.
It's like
Yeah.
almost everywhere in the US is good food by comparison.
Really?
Yeah, by comparison.
It's that bad in Europe?
Well, but it's a relative thing, you know. There's
Yeah,
something
yeah,
to
for
be-
sure.
But yeah, no, you know, I appreciate chicken wings anywhere.
They don't
That's
have
not a
wings
thing.
in Europe?
No,
You guys got chicken wings, like like barbecue wings and all that shit.
no. And proper barbecue, no, doesn't fucking exist.
Damn, bro,
That's
I was
perverse.
Brisket,
no
what
wonder
the
why
fuck
there
is
is-
that?
No wonder why they're as fucked up as they are.
Yeah,
Damn, bro, no
exactly.
barbecue.
Brisket, what the fuck is that?
Oh, bro, what a
They don't
shame.
have brisket in Europe.
Nor
No,
Mexican food.
no,
Dude.
That sucks.
No.
I
No
kinda
wonder
hope that-
why they formed the EU. They're all retarded.
exactly.
I was just gonna say, like, because that's why he like I now understand that even more
Yeah,
of why he was like, we went to a barbecue joint, we had fried gator bits, right? Fried alligator
Oh,
tail
yeah.
bits. And he was like, "I'm not eating that," because he was wearing Lacoste shoes, right? And he's
You
like,
can get deep fried gator at the Renaissance Fair.
Okay, stop. If you're your average rest stop in France, you can buy cheval, which is horse.
Really?
We don't eat horse here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they do in France.
I've never.
Trust me, it's not good.
Horse and dog are off limits here.
Okay, so please, have you tried this before? Have you tried
"Tried
horse?
what?"
No,
Right,
no,
horse.
I've been left with no choice to eat horse in fucking France. Yeah,
What's
no.
it like?
Very, very watery beef with no
Ooh.
flavor. It's
Ooh.
just
Oh,
horrible.
like fatty beef.
It's horrible. Horrible.
It's like poor when you're fucked. That's what you have to eat.
It's not good. Not good. There's no positive things to say about it.
And what's the name of it? Not just, what do they call it?
Cheval, which is French for horse.
Oh, okay. So just horse.
Jonesy, have you ever eaten horse?
I'm trying to think. I don't think so.
When
Of course, I made a lot of shit.
Put it this way: it's not something you do voluntarily.
Yeah.
when my grandpa was in South Africa, he had to eat mutton, and he
Oh,
said
my
that-
mutton's fine.
yeah, he did
Mutton's
not like
fine.
it.
Mutton's just sheep.
And by the way, haggis is fucking awesome if it's done properly. I have to say it. It's awesome. Just don't look at what it actually is. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
I
I'm
know
willing
what
to try
haggis
anything.
is.
I'm willing to try anything once.
Black
if I don't
pudding.
like it.
Black
Yeah.
pudding is amazing.
Does it taste? Does it have the same like taste of liver, like that
No,
strong
no,
iron taste?
no.
Yeah.
No,
Well, then
no.
I'll still try it regardless. But like,
I'm not a fan of internal organs. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, steak and
Yeah,
kidney
me
pie. Yeah,
either.
fuck that.
Yep.
Fuck that for a game of soldiers.
yeah,
Fried
I
liver,
will
fuck
s-
that.
I will say that heart and liver, if prepared properly, are really good. Beef heart and beef liver.
I've been out in Japan. The Japanese have this weird fucking thing about crab brains. Don't even fucking start me. That's like
Well,
a delicacy.
let's start then.
With
Crab
what?
brains.
Yeah, crab brains.
Yeah, let's start.
Ew.
Go for it.
Ew.
That's like the delicacy. That's the thing they love.
Ew.
Well, isn't there a thing in India with like monkey brains or something?
No, that's Indiana Jones.
That's solely from Indiana Jones. That's where that originated.
I have no-
Monkey
I have no
brains.
clue.
And it was
Okay.
Jello.
Yeah.
It was red Jello. Shielded monkey
Okay,
brain.
okay. Let's just go around really quick. What is Jonesy? What is the most weird thing you've ever tried and liked?
Dude, that's funny because I was literally just thinking about that. I was like,
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like it would just pop out at me, but like, just my brain don't work like that no more.
No, it's all good.
just-
All right. So Jake, can you think of that?
Oh boy. I don't know if it even qualifies as weird because it's normal dish for the region. Falafel was really fucking good.
Falafel's fucking
Oh, I've
awesome.
had possum.
Oh yeah. You had what?
Possum is
Possum.
not falafel.
I've had alligator. Alligator was actually really good. It was like stringy chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is,
exactly. Yep.
Um,
that's
Yeah,
what it is.
alligator's
Yep.
good.
I don't know. Honestly,
I feel
really
like
don't-
I've had something like crazy before, like cat or a horse. I think I've
God.
eaten them. Actually, yeah, I have eaten horse before. Yeah,
Where at?
it was at this Asian restaurant, or no, maybe it wasn't Asian. Some weird restaurant. It was either horse or cat. I'm pretty sure it was horse.
It'd be a horse.
Some- I was like, man.
there was this one Chinese buffet up in Superior that I ate at one time that was later found to have seagull in the freezer. So I'm pretty sure I've had seagull.
Was it bad?
I don't know. It tasted like chicken.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It all tastes like chicken. It's like
Yeah.
I was out in Australia. I had crocodile, which basically tastes like salty chicken, salty seafoody chicken.
That's the weirdest thing you've eaten.
No, well, kangaroo. That's pretty weird.
Well, no, it's not because we've got a guy that's on my Discord that he lived many years in Australia and said kangaroo tastes a lot like venison.
Yeah, but it's like not so good beef. There's a reason why beef is like number one. It's just like everything is not so good
Yeah.
beef. Let's see what else.
Kangaroo is like not so good beef that'll kick your ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah, exactly. I have Let's see. Bunch of weird seafood in Japan. That was fucking weird.
What did
I
you
wanted,
have?
By the way, I went to Japan. I wanted to have fugu. I wanted to have fugu, which is like the blowfish thing, which
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I want to have fugu. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the crazy thing. I
Mhm.
get out there and it's like it was $1,700 for 2 pieces. I was like, no,
Yeah,
no,
thanks.
nope.
no.
Nope.
I don't care what you're saying. No. So I was prepared to go for it, but it's like the price was just like fucking ridiculous. Cheval with the French, no. Chinese food, they got some really fucking weird shit like chicken feet, and the chicken.
But
gizzards and
were they good though?
No, I skipped that. I was like, nope, I'm not doing that.
You didn't try it? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I
That's fine.
wussed. I wussed out. But yeah, kangaroo, yes, done. Alligator done. Cheval done. Yeah, no. So it's not that weird.
So you've been around the world.
Yep.
And your craziest quote unquote food that you ate and liked is kangaroo.
Kangaroo, crocodile, was
gator,
pretty,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, crocodile and gator. I mean, when you with
Yeah.
the meat, it's pretty similar. So
Yeah.
interesting.
Well, no, it's like interesting, not craziest. It's like horse is pretty fucking crazy, and I wouldn't choose that.
Right. Okay. No, I got you.
And
so
you come
Mike,
from a British guy who's going overseas because, like, yeah, what we got at home is shit.
all right,
Yeah.
Mike.
A few years ago, my friends and I, we went to this Asian place. I don't remember what specifically type of Asian place it was, but we had to it was like fried octopus or something.
Octopus is yummy.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't. By the way, I wouldn't even call octopus on my crazy list. Yeah, that's normal.
Okay, it's crazy for me. So
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
No, I got you, man. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had octopus too. It's actually really good.
If you
Well,
had
if it's
calamari,
made right.
if you've had calamari, you've had an octopus. It's the same shit.
If it's made correctly.
Yeah,
But,
correct.
like, we had to fry it ourselves. Like it was one of those places where they had the thing there.
Oh,
like, they
okay.
bring you the
Yep.
meat and you do it yourself. So there's like these chunks of octopus that we had to do it. It was kind of that's. I usually don't eat stuff like that, so that was kind of interesting. It just tasted like, as we always say, it just tasted like chicken. Sorry, it just tasted like chicken and what else? Frog legs, maybe.
Done
you've
frogs,
had frog legs?
frogs and snails. Okay, yeah, I've done both of those.
Yeah.
Again,
it's
French.
not something that people normally eat around here, so that's that. for
No,
me,
no,
yeah,
no.
that's
It's not, dude, Mike. It's not a bigger dick contest. We're all good.
Right.
Like,
No,
it's
no,
just-
it's good.
Yeah.
there's a question. A question I asked, and people are answering it, and it's all good. So
Yeah.
What I'm finding weird is the stuff that he's labeling as weird. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I've eaten that as well, but that wasn't even on my list as being weird.
right.
Yeah, black bear.
Nope.
I have.
It was all right. I had some black bear sausage. It was all right.
I've had black bear and booyah.
Bear is well, it's a lot like beef, but it's how do I describe it? It is like beef. It's like beef and venison in that it's red meat, but it's
It's really gristly.
greasy.
Greasy.
It's
as fuck.
greasy.
It's like a goose with red meat.
Yeah.
I fucking hate geese.
Yeah, I fucking geese don't get me
Geese are
started on those
gross.
fucking
No,
things.
no,
Geese
we don't agree.
Geese and turkey and ducks are just gross to eat.
So
I don't
Jake,
like
you know
ducks.
what booyah is, right?
Describe it. I might know it by another name.
It's booyah. That's the name of the fucking thing. People make it.
We call that booyah for we win, but I don't know what the fuck booyah
No,
actually is.
Dude, Jake. Okay. This is interesting because I guess I'm a more fucking northern redneck. You grew up north of me though.
I said describe it because I might know it by a different
So
name.
it's a fucking slew of different meats, vegetables and whatnot that's put over a fire. It's basically an old school stew, but it's a huge like a cauldron. It's huge. and they'll put whatever kind of meat that they have into it, and it'll just sit there and cook. You pay to go to it and just hang out with people, and it's like $5, or it was $5, like a bowl. You take the fucking ladle, you go in, and you just serve yourself. It's unlimited, but it's at like somebody's backyard fucking thing.
No, I never did that.
Okay, can you pull that up on it should be on Wiki. I'm pretty sure, right?
But what I will say is, I do love Cajun Southern food. They have
fuck
this,
yeah.
they have this thing going on, Jonesy. You got it fucking rocking right there.
Cajun chicken is the best.
That it's just anything.
Oh,
Oh,
dude, yeah.
it's
Dude, every time I drive,
Crawfish and the whole 9
Yeah.
yards.
oh, dude, 100%. Yeah.
okay.
It's-
Yeah,
it's the shit.
it's from Belgium. That's why I don't know anything about it, because I grew up very Polish, not very Belgian.
Belgium.
well,
They got
I'm not
mussels.
Belgian, yeah.
Mussels. I've done mussels. They're fine.
Dude,
It-
can you,
well,
can you
it-
pull
it
it up
dep-
and share it on the screen?
Yeah, hold on.
All right.
It
Hold
depends
on.
on it depends
Hold on to
on
what?
your dick.
It's not much to hold on to, so
Yeah, exactly.
That's
so you
what
shouldn't
she
have
said.
to hold on very long.
It's all right, man.
no. But so Jones, you ever heard of Booyah?
No, I haven't. I've heard that's like I've heard of people doing that, but I can't remember what it's called, or But he's
It
got
looks
me
like
thinking about that Cajun
bouillabaisse, but
food.
it's not the same thing.
That's really like culinary compared to the shit that I had. It's
One pot.
BOOYA.
One pot soup stew with a mix of vegetables and meat, usually chicken, sometimes beef. Designed to be cooked in a large booyah kettle.
Yep.
Takes up to 2 days, multiple cooks to prepare.
Looks
Yep.
like
Yeah.
bouillabaisse, but different thing.
But
Yeah.
it comes from Belgian immigrants, and
So-
if the part of the state that you're from was settled by Belgians,
God help you.
well, I grew up in a very Polish household. Like I know how to make borscht and I know how to make pierogi from scratch because I grew up doing both.
Borscht is good. Borscht is really good if it's done right.
Okay, Upper Midwest fall. Fucking okay. So you got the best picture of it. That's not how it looks when you go there. Oh, that's a fucking tiny ass thing.
That's a bowl. That's a
and so,
bowl.
okay,
of it.
Whatever. Like basically, it doesn't look like that when you get it served. It looks kind of like more sloppy and shit. But the weirdest thing I've ever eaten is ostrich meat in the booyah, right?
That's common actually for us.
Right, but like for us here in northern Wisconsin, it's like very kind of
That's fair.
yeah, and so it's like that's the weirdest thing I've ever eaten. But like booyah, it was like a fucking. It's let's see the comments. What's the pierogi blah blah, but yeah, I didn't know it was Belgian because I'm not Belgian.
Yeah, but it depends on what who settled in that part of the state.
Mike has his hand up again.
I just remembered. I've had cougar before, and that was like eating shoe leather. That was
The woman or the cat?
Haven't we all had cougar
Both.
when we were in our 20s?
I could tell you my laundry list of cougars, but when it comes to
It's impressive. I'll tell. Yeah, it's impressive.
when it comes to the animal, no, but actual mountain lion, and that was it was the toughest meat I've ever chewed before. It was like, ooh, I didn't particularly like it very well.
Gotta be pretty much starving to fucking have to eat it.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So jumping back, my trip to the USSR, that was fucking interesting. USSR, not Russia, because
You're that fucking old. Why
yes,
did you just say it?
I am that fucking old. Yeah.
So what did they serve you there?
I didn't eat anything. I had 7 Mars bars for the entire fucking 2 weeks, and that was my entire fucking food. I would not eat anything they offered. It was horrible.
They served him starvation and promises.
It was horrendous.
And
But
they actually have alcohol vending machines on the streets.
they had alcohol vending machines on the streets. You could buy a beer on the street. Or so there's some fun stuff. So the exchange rate was 1 ruble, $1, 1 ruble, £1. At the time, it was £2 to $1. Fuck you assholes. But we had a phrase book, so we got very, very far. We had black market exchange rate on the stuff. Yeah, we're enterprising students. We're like 16, 17 years old. And a bottle of vodka was like 6 rubles, and we got 22 rubles to 1 on a pound. So we were fucked for the entire 2 weeks.
Jesus. So you spent like a whopping $30 or a 30 quid like for fucking.
No. It was like 60 cents, 40 cents for a bottle of vodka. Best premium Russian.
Oh,
vodka.
60. Oh
Cents.
my god.
Yeah, we were mangled for 2
So
weeks.
what current you were using quid or were you using
No,
dollars?
we had a couple of Americans with us and British, but we exchanged on the black market. We got rubles. We went in there with phrase book and we like talking to the locals. We got away from the
60 cents
yeah,
for a 750.
yeah.
Holy fuck.
We were fucked for the entire 2 weeks.
That's awesome.
Oh my god.
It was the only way we could get through the entire fucking shit show. It was a
Jonesy,
mess.
what's the cheapest you've ever paid for a fucking 750 of fucking vodka?
With vodka, maybe like $5, $6,
Right.
something like that.
Yeah.
Some cheap ass vodka. Dude,
Yeah.
but
It's
I
like
mean,
water over
No,
there.
we're talking
Jesus.
premium quality. We're not talking like the cheap ass
Oh, no,
shit.
sure.
that's why I was asking that question is like, yeah.
Yeah.
We were
Holy
fucked.
fuck.
I used to get fucked up all the time. I had a problem.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean it happens. But
But hey, I'm gonna sign off, man. I'm gonna get off
Yeah.
here.
all good.
Cheers, bud.
It was nice meeting you, man.
Pleasure, sir.
Take care of yourself, Jake, Mike.
See you,
Y'all,
Jonesy.
y'all
Nice
keep
to see you again.
talking the way y'all do,
Take care of
man.
yourself.
You know,
You
the
just
thing
stay-
is-
Just stay away from your sister, man. It's not legal in most states. It might be legal in Eastern Tennessee,
She
but
won't talk to me no more, so it's all right.
Oh,
she don't need to talk.
It's all right, Jonesy. Yeah, we all got your back here, brother. We're all good, man.
Well,
Hey,
same scene, Jim. But
later,
It's nice
Jonesy.
to meet you, man. Y'all take care. I appreciate you having me, man.
hey,
Later,
and you
man.
don't understand me? I get you.
No, it's all right. British people, hey, man, British people are cool, man. They're all right. I like them.
Some of us.
All right.
They're all right.
all right.
But yeah, this is a bottle that a friend of mine in Gdansk sent me.
Yeah. By the way,
This is the best vodka in the world, in my opinion.
if I ever had to hear about the great glorious socialist revolution of October 1914 one more fucking time, fuck that. It was fucking insane. You know, our tour guide was KGB, and the whole fucking thing it was just really fucking
Oh,
weird.
so it was like very guided. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But we got to go. Oh, we got to go off piece because we're kids.
This is so Eastern Europe. Is this post or pre Chernobyl? Just curious.
Post Chernobyl, pre war coming down in Germany.
Right,
So basically,
so,
it was
yeah.
like
So late
89.
So okay,
Yeah,
89,
yeah.
90, yeah, like right before it collapsed.
Yeah.
And so, how old were you then?
Fuck knows. I was born in 72.
So you were
And I think it was about 88. I was
you
there.
were like 17, 18.
16, 17,
Yeah,
18.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so around there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so you went to the USSR.
School
Why?
trip.
High school
School
trip?
trip. School trip. It was organized. It was like an exchange thing. You know, it was like we come in peace, but we're just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right. So,
So I went to Leningrad, not St. Petersburg, Leningrad, and I went to Moscow.
I have a Moscow question. I've heard that
I'm gonna take a piss
like,
quick. I'll be back in
the
a second.
tunnel system down there to like get into the subways seem like to go infinity. Is that true?
I didn't see that. I saw the subway. The subway was like, I can't even begin to describe it. It was like, you know, the glorious palace going into the subway. It was ridiculous how, you know, overdressed it was, but it went really fucking deep. So I
That's
can
what
understand. Yeah,
that's what I've heard. I heard it just like goes forever. Also, I've heard that some of the because like some of the roads they've actually like pulled the buildings back so they could have parades and shit like that. Yeah, crazy.
Red Square is a lot smaller than everyone would imagine it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's tiny actually.
Do they use fisheye camera lenses?
No comment.
Probably, yeah. They make that shit look vast, but no, I've heard that like physically they've like pulled some buildings back so they could have these massive parades and shit like that.
It was weird. The biggest thing that my observation when I went there was how fucking dilapidated everything looked. It looked great from a distance, but when you're up close, it's like all fucking falling apart.
Really?
Yeah, well, we were buying like the pennant off the fucking rear of the fucking frigate that was parked at the dock for like $20. Some guy would run up, some he'd go and steal it off the back of the ship. We'd buy the hat off the fucking captain for like $50. It was ridiculous.
Wow.
It was just before the fall. It was like right in, Gorbachev was in power, but it wasn't pre-Glasnost. It was like right at that edge. It was really fucking weird.
Huh. Was so were there also like just horrible homeless problems and shit, like people?
We didn't see that.
Oh, okay. So I've always heard that like the country just was completely broken.
No, the whole thing was fucked. It was very obvious it was fucked. But they were also very proud about where they came from, and at the same time, it's like you could actually feel the pain of what happened to you. What you could feel it. It was real. But they didn't have a fucking clue.
That's one thing I've heard because, like, with the Iron Curtain and all that, like, and a lot of Western Europe was rebuilt and stuff after World War II. I've always heard that, like, Eastern Europe remained in ruins for a lot, maybe even still to this day in a lot, some parts,
Well, the bureaucracy kept them from being able to rebuild. Everything had to be run through so many layers of bureaucracy. People said, "Fuck it."
Well, it was a year after I went over there that the wall came down, and then Eastern Germany merged with West Germany. But it was surreal. It was very surreal.
Fuck, I'm old enough to remember maps in my classrooms in elementary school saying East and West Germany on them.
I love going to to places and seeing like an old globe. You're like, oh, what non-existent countries are on here, or something like that.
East Germany, Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia.
I have a 1930s British globe where it's all pink, where the empire is.
Oh, nice.
And the whole globe is pink except for the U.S.
Yeah.
I always love looking at Africa. The borders are always completely different.
Yeah. By the way, that's one thing that I have to actually say, and I have to really emphasize this, is to the British, to the Americans. Okay, so I'm sitting on a really narrow line here, but to the British, don't give a shit about U.S. independence. No problem, because that's one of like 70 of them independence days. It's nothing special to the British. It really doesn't mean anything to the British. It really doesn't.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It means something to us fucking colonials.
Oh, no, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying
no. But yeah, it's like, dude, nobody really gives a flying fuck besides us about the 4th of July.
Yeah.
And I get that, and I'm like, I don't expect people to give a fuck.
I'm gonna take off, dudes.
I got it. Just before you do, let me throw this really weird curveball at everyone.
All right.
So this year is really weird. So the British election was on July 4th. Okay. The American election is on November 5th. For the British. This is so exactly. Fireworks Day both. It's like
Guy Fawkes.
This is like
that's funny. That's fucking funny. All right, guys. Well, I'm taking off.
Take care, guys.
All right, later, Mike.
Take care.
Yeah.
See, I got to bounce too. I got to get up at quarter after 3.
All right, let's wrap it up. But thank you, guys. Thank you for having me here.
All right, sounds good. Thanks everyone for watching the stream. It's Friday Night Shite. So
What should the word for people watching on VOD put in the comments?
Cheese.
Cheese. All right,
That's a
that is
good
the
one.
word. Cheese in the comments. So, all right.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for watching and commenting. It's been fucking hilarious and fun as shit.